I have my Pinterest boards at the ready.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
Same.
send them to me. So anyone who has a freaking Pinterest board, send it my way so I can get it preloaded.
So glad you
Alex,
asked.
I need you to know I have Pinterest boards up until 6th year.
You're insane.
I'm ready at all times.
Just so new people know, this group is very Pinterest board heavy, or at least Maya and I are. We like visuals.
You
I'm a
guys
visual learner.
have
They're
kind of pulled the
insufferable.
entire server into Pinterest board land.
I
Yeah,
hate
they
Pinterest.
should.
It is the least intuitive website in the internet. I just cannot use it at all. Makes zero
That's
sense to me.
extremely fair. I could not figure it out for the life of me, and I constantly am asking Maya, "Hey, how do you do this in Pinterest?"
We like it for like outfits. People love to make like outfits for different occasions and like show off their style. And it's a great way to kind of just show a collage of what you're wearing.
It's also like great costume storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I personally love it. Yeah.
I'm a nerd
But I
for
also
costuming.
see how non-ergonomic it is or can be.
Abria's style is gonna be chef's kiss. That's all
The
I have to
only
say.
session where a Pinterest board is mandatory is the ball.
Completely
Not
mandatory. Oh, completely mandatory. Now, of course, I had people just send me a collage that they made, but Pinterest is so useful for that kind of stuff. But don't worry, that's like session 20. So
No. And if you ever
So
need
hungry.
Pinterest boards made,
Hey, just make Maya do
all
it,
made.
honestly.
What the? Alright.
That's crazy.
You know,
Why are you volunteering your girlfriend?
apparently we start dating and I get volunteer for things.
But am
Alright.
I wrong?
No.
First you
Yeah.
become unpaid help, and now they're...
It's fine, because I actually would do it. That's the crazy part.
So how many other people are going to be watching this?
We only get like a few people. Normally they're people that are in the server and stuff. I do it for two different reasons. One, self-promotion, but the larger reason is actually so that I can have a recording of things, and that way if anything goes wrong, then we can look back and know exactly what happened. For everyone's sake. Okay, I got Pinterest. I got the 3 Pinterest boards I've sent my way ready. I'm ready for the title. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Oh, damn it! Damn it.
You have been doing
forgot
this
to
more
take
and
it
more
off.
recently.
I know. Hello, everybody. It is Monday mornings for our very, very first session together. I am excited to have everybody here. We are just beginning here. Our first session is going to be taking place in Donegan Alley, where everybody will be meeting each other and will be going through somewhat together to get their shit. I do realize, however, that only now I didn't quite get Tailspire open, but I'll do that in the background for the time being.
That's what I forgot.
Tailspire.
I forgot to make a hero forge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my to-do list.
I haven't
keep-
done that either.
I
Wait.
keep forgetting that Tailspire
It's a
was
fun little
gifted to
thing
me,
where
so-
you can pay for your mini, and Alex has Tailspire, so you can like just pop them in there, and it's a nice little thing if you like seeing your character
You
there.
have to own Tailspire though in order to properly port it in. Yeah. So put it on my end. All right. Is everybody ready?
No.
Hmm?
Yes.
Let me say that again. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yes.
I only hear back from
Aye, aye, Captain.
opening up bag. Aye, I can't hear you. Okay, SpongeBob. I have Diagon at least open. I'll need to get your characters in here in a moment, but that's fine.
Hey Maya, can you tell me if I'm insane or not? And is Alex's video lagging a bit for you?
It is lagging. I was
Hello,
confused.
hello.
Okay, it's better now. I was just like I was watching and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
By the way, we do music, ambient music, which really makes the experience separately. So, in the music category of Monday morning, I will have sent all of you guys a little link. This is some great background Diagon Alley music to listen to while we're going through this. So, I highly recommend opening it up in a separate tab and just like turning it like quiet on the YouTube volume. No one could ask for a better day than today. The clouds that so often accompany London's skies have cleared, and a warm light is coming down from above. You stand in the leaky cauldron. A bumbling man seems to be counting kids in your group before turning towards Oliver. There you are. You seemed a little out of it there. Keep up. We have plenty to do. You look up and see a kind-faced, blonde-haired man wearing a comfortable flannel shirt, very dissimilar to many of the people you have passed on your way here. Muggle Studies Professor Milne, the letter called him. You're not alone, though. You can see a few other students are also being shepherded out of the back of this oddly named establishment and into a small, brick-walled back way. Excuse me, sir, but what are we doing back here? A blondish boy from your group speaks up. Oh, well, Levi, the headmistress thought it best for me to lead the students who didn't have any wizard gardens present through the alley. Now, before we move forward, I have to warn you that some students' first time can be a little overwhelming. But don't worry, as long as you stick by me, I'll be there to help. Is everybody ready? Why don't we take attendance? The man pulls out a large clipboard with a list of names on it and kind of licks his pen. Okay. Levi. Oh, right. I just saw you earlier. And I'll show some art of these people, I guess, because we have art for all of these NPCs. Um, art students for there we go. The first boy, Levi. This is what he looks like when you turn toward him. Ta-da! He's got kind of like a shaggy blonde hair. He's a little bit unkept right now. He's wearing jeans and like a t-shirt with Bulbasaur on it. So you earlier Juniper. Here, sir. You can hear another person point up their hand and turn to see a girl with bright curly red hair that has been pulled into a solid braid. Here is her as well. Good, good. Marks her down. I have an Edmund Lovett. Edmund Lovett?
Here.
Let's get a description of your character.
Yes, Edmund is a bit tall for his age, kind of lanky looking. He has tan skin and this like dark brown wavy hair that's kind of cut into this like modern mullet almost. Um, it's a very choppy cut. His eyes are like a golden brown, and whenever he like raises his hand a bit, his sweater like sleeve comes down a bit, and you can see like band-aids on his fingers, like multicolored band-aids, like very obnoxiously colored neon band-aids. And you can tell he probably didn't pick them out himself because they don't really go with anything he's wearing. He does look a bit homeless.
Let me grab your outfit here. There it is, Edmund Lovett, and
Yeah.
I will present. Wait, wrong one. This one.
He is wearing kind of worn gray jeans and a extremely oversized sweater. His shoes especially are very beat up. And he's kind of like nervously like fidgeting with his bag, like the strap of it.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Do you have any character art?
I do.
Oh, looks like Jess sent me a Pinterest board, so I'll pull that up in the meantime.
Don't do that yet.
I'm just
adding
pulled
something
it
to
up.
it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it'll show up in a second. Where are we? Edmund. Bam. This is Mr. Edmund.
He's also like more towards the back of the group and kind of withdrawn.
Mm. So you raise your hand up high so he can see you. He marks you off with a little check. Right. I have. Oh. Desdemona. You wouldn't happen to be related to a former minister of magic, would you?
You see a very slight, round-faced girl with very messy blonde hair. Not at all paying attention to what is being said. She actually has headphones on right now, and she is just bobbing her head, looking down, and just kind of like kicking at the dirt below her feet.
Desdemona? Wait, sorry, is she here? Currently, Milne's looking over all the group. Everyone's like looking at each other like, I don't know. Desdemona Scrimgeour! He says one last time.
Can Edmund like nudge the bitch who's not paying attention right now?
Sure. Edmund looks around like, who isn't paying it? One girl currently. Give a little nudge.
You can show the Pinterest board, by the way, but she like jumps a little bit, like gives him a look, and then looks around, and then takes her headphones off. Yeah.
Are you Desdemona?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought I would have lost another one. And he's going to mark off your name. A little check mark. And you want to give a description of what you're wearing? Because we got a description character.
Yeah, it's very
I love the
very
nails.
similarly beat up shoes to Edmund, but in a way that looks like she is written all over them.
She did it on purpose.
She did it on purpose. She is wearing ripped jeans, like a band tee, a plaid shirt over it, a bag with a bunch of band pins on it, and very chipped black nail polish that seems to be on its last leg.
All right. Thank you very much. He says, oh, good. He marks your name off. The next name he calls up is, I have a Macy. Macy Stickle. Huh? What? Are you Macy? He points toward a girl with two blonde pigtails and a kind of pudgy little face, a round button nose. She looks like sure she was elsewhere. Are you Macy? Who's asking? Me. Yes, Macy says. Good. You mark her off. Macy. I have a Tony Cavallero.
Yeah, here.
There you are. And let's get a description for your character. If you have art, even better.
No, I haven't. Jordan said he was going to do some for me to have a look at, but hasn't got back to me yet.
Oh, okay. I think he's right here. Jordan? Jordan? You would happen to have Tony Cavallero's art, would you? Or have you not gotten to it yet?
Oh, I did some.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't get one that was good enough,
Okay.
so I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He couldn't get one that was good enough. But he's working on it. Anyway, let's get a verbal description of your character.
Okay, Tony Cavallero is a big lad, stocky, heavy built. Would probably have been a rugby player in a couple of years if he'd gone to the regular school. Short black hair, wearing a polo shirt, black jogging trousers, Reebok Classic trainers.
Oh, that is classic. This is this is giving at least at first glance, like almost like school bully. He's like polo shirt, big guy. I guess we'll see where his heart lies. But that is Tony. He'll mark you down and he'll move on. I have a Evan Rosier.
I'm here. Yep, here.
Do you like almost like drop something or trip on something? That's what it sounded
No,
like.
it's just make sure that I'm hurt, not dropping it. Was paying attention the entire time. Yeah. So Evan is kind of slender, medium brown hair. He's wearing like some chinos and some loafers with a white button down tucked into his pants and a light blazer.
Hmm.
Looks pretty prim and well put together.
Ooh, okay. Preppy. Do we have character art kicking around?
Yeah, it's in the character art.
Oh, I found it. Ooh. I mean, he is, of course, a Rosier, right?
Yep.
You can see Professor Milne kind of looks at that name there and gives a little cock of his head for a second, but marks you down all the same. He looks around and back down at his clipboard and says, I have Oliver Avery.
Oliver will look up from the pocket watch that he was looking at. Here, Professor.
And so you were looking at a pocket watch?
Yeah, he a pocket watch that he's just been staring at.
Tick. Huh? Yeah, I'm here. And let's get a description of the character while I book smart for everybody.
Oliver is slight. There's slender, but then there's scrawny, which is more what Oliver is. I don't know if anyone's seen Saved by the Bell.
Of course.
But Screech. He's the body of Screech.
I'm too young.
I gotta find.
It's like this one, Alex.
It was like slightly before.
That is the
my
worst
time.
thing you've ever
Oh
said.
my goodness!
Yeah.
Screech. Right, I remember him. Oh,
Just terribly slightly
I know
tan,
multiple people who are like that. Right.
long curly brown hair.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sorry. It's so funny. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, he's currently wearing just this black turtleneck. God, I have to reopen this board. I've forgotten what he was wearing. Yeah, he's wearing this black turtleneck, black khakis. These kind of suede black boots. He's very meticulously dressed. Almost too meticulously for an 11-year-old.
He's got some steez. Seems like somebody dresses him.
100%.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I like the pocket watch.
It's Oliver being the best dressed out of us for me.
He's far too put together, to be honest. Like in the best way.
Listen, his mother wouldn't let him leave the house if he wasn't wearing it. I don't know what you want from him.
That's my kids. Jordan like puts them in outfits all the time. They are always dressed to the nines. These kids of mine. Where am I? He looks around a little more. Darcy Collins, he calls out. And a girl in your group puts her hand up. That would be me, Professor. And you can see a girl. I'm just getting the art here. You can see a girl with bright white hair. She has very pale skin and light blue eyes. Probably albino. She currently is looking around, looking kind of confused as to what exactly you all are doing here. She turns and looks toward the door as the door opens, and a man walks through. He's wearing dark black sunglasses, seemingly an earpiece in his ear, like a long black ministry like robe. He walks out, and Professor Milne says, "Oh, sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of attendance. Can you come back in 5 minutes?" I've arrived. Yeah, we're good. And walking out of that door, who is only the last name on this list, as Milne looks confused, looks down, and... You have to be kidding me. Abria! Can you please describe your character? She comes out, followed by another man who looks nearly identical to the first.
Yeah, so skipping in, quite literally, you see a girl with her, right now her very, like, thick curls are kind of, done back. But she has these very wide brimmed, round glasses. And she seems to have, like, this really wide smile on her face. And is eating, like, from a giant bag of candy. And is just kind of looking around in wonder. And she is wearing, God, how do I describe this one? Alright.
I'll pull it up.
Christ. She is wearing, patterns that do not match. So she has, like, on these jean overalls, like a long sleeves striped shirt and, like, this, like, almost Aztec pattern cardigan with, like, a moon and, like, Saturn necklace, and some, like, beat up brown boots. And she also has some, like, fingerless brown gloves on.
One second, I'm just doing something here.
You're good.
As you walk in, one of your two bodyguards kind of pushes through the crowd. I'll need you to sign this, sir. I'm sorry? He immediately, like, flashes a wand, and a scroll appears in front of Professor Milne and unravels itself. I hereby agree to protect Bria Shacklebolt from dragons, monsters under the bed, and the occasional overzealous ice cream craving. I'm sorry, what is this? This will be a release of your liability under statute 13.3. Certainly, Professor Milne says. I don't have... is this good? Cool. And he will write down his name at the bottom, and the scroll disappears. Very good. On your life be it. On my life? Should have read that. We can all see Abria Shacklebolt. For anybody who is a part of the Wizarding World in any way, Shacklebolt is the name of the Minister of Magic currently. So this is quite the entrance. Oh, good, I guess. That looks to be about everybody. Don't forget about me, Dad. You can hear a girl speaks and kind of peeks out from behind the professor. Sadie! Oh, there you are, dear. How can I forget about you? He's really nervous about this new kid that he has to look after. Talking about Abria, not his own daughter. Let me show art.
Rich people.
Do you say that in character?
Yes, Edmund like mumbles under his breath and he's like, "Oh my fucking god, rich people."
What?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
This is Sadie,
What'd I say?
by the way. She has long blonde hair, and soft, kind of bluish greenish eyes, similar to her father. Okay. Well, good. Let's get going. Are the two of you going to be with us the entire time? Affirmative. One of them. They both say at the same time. Right? He'll lean over to the red brick wall and taps multiple bricks with the butt of his knuckle. The brick he touches quivers. In the middle, a small hole appears. It grows wider and wider, and a second later, you're facing an archway large enough even for a car. An archway onto a cobblestone street. Let me show. Tailspire. I got everybody. We'll have to grab colors in a second. This is something that we like to use either for battle maps or just for immersion purposes. Watch this. Watch this. Open up this. Yeah. Yeah. I can move all of you through. Okay. Get my thing ready. It twists and turns out of sight. This, says Professor Milne, is Diagon Alley. I got it all. I have the entirety of Diagon Alley. You watch in amazement as the group steps through the open archway. You stagger through and watch over your shoulder as you see the archway shrink instantly back into solid wall. The area is packed with every manner of odd character and item. People stir around the area like ants gathering. The sun shines brightly on a stack of cauldrons outside the nearest shop. Cauldrons, all sizes, copper, brass, pewter, silver, self-stirring, and newly collapsible, says a sign hanging over them. Yep, you'll be needing one of those, Professor Milne says to you all. All of your materials and where to get them should be here, he says, as he gives you all your supply lists. I'll send that to you in discussion immediately. Right past the picture of Screech. Says first year students require a uniform, 3 sets of plain black robes, protective gloves, dragon hide or similar, a winter cloak, and plenty of different books such as a standard book of spells by Miranda Grosshawk, magical drafts and potions by Arsenius Jigger, the Dark Forces, a guide to self-protection by Quentin Trumbull, and other equipment such as a wand, a cauldron, glass or crystal vials, a telescope, brass scales, and at the very, very bottom, in all bold font, you can see parents are reminded the first years are not allowed their own broomsticks. Some kind of legal dispute must have happened there. They've already been paid for, so you'll just need to let the shopkeepers know you're here to pick them up. Oh, except for the bookstore, most of it you'll just have to bring to the counter. Anyone would wish they had about 8 more eyes, turning your head in every direction. Everyone seems to be trying to look at everything all at once. The shops, the things outside them, the people doing their shopping. You notice a plump woman outside an apothecary shaking her head as they pass. Dragon liver, 16 sickles an ounce? Oh, they're mad! She storms off. Professor Milne continues his little speech. So remember, Don't go down any strange alleys and stay within the assigned block. I'll be standing out on the street and we'll make our way down together. As long as you can see me, we should be good. We wouldn't want anyone getting lost like last year. Let's head out, Milne announces, and leads the way forward through the crowd. While I get your colors so that we can designate which of these is which, I do have a map for you guys. Boop. Oh, sending the link right now. You can also find it in Diagon Alley map in the reference categories. But I have an entire map of Diagon Alley. If I remove this for a moment and I pull up maybe on another screen or something for you, we can quickly look at it. Yep, perfect. 11, and I will stop the screen and present. Ta-da! Here it is. So we were just in the Leaky Cauldron, and we were just walking down through Diagon Alley. You're right next to Pottage's Cauldron Shop. So, basically, you guys can go anywhere before Floria Fortescue's Eskin Parlor and Madame Malkin's Ropes locations. You can go anywhere over here, and you don't have to get everything on that list. It's just like roleplay or roleplay one scene, and then everything else is assumed that you would have grabbed those. And while you guys look at that, I'm gonna get colors for everybody. So, Abria, what color do you want?
Red.
Red, done. Edmund.
I'm good with whatever.
Brown.
No.
Then give me a color.
Blue.
Blue, you got it. Okay, light blue or dark blue?
Dark.
Dark blue, you got it. Okay, Desdemona.
Give me gold.
Evan.
Pink. I'll go with pink.
Pink, love pink. Tony.
White. For the White Rose of Yorkshire.
I've got it. And Oliver last.
Orange.
Orange. There, we got everybody's colors in. So you guys can open up this map on your own. There, some of the places that would be very useful to go to is Pottage's Cauldron Shop for your cauldron. Wizacre's visiting equipment for your glass or crystal vials or telescopes and whatnot. And Flourish and Blots for your books is a big one. And some other fun ones to go to is a Magical Menagerie, which is like a magical pet store. That one's fun. Or, there is Nocturne Alley, but you're not technically allowed to go. Not allowed. Okay. Let's pull back up the screen. And the way we're going to do it is everybody is going to, well, I guess, yeah. We currently stand in the midst of Diagon Alley. There is wide crowds in this twisting street. So many people living their own lives, walking in and out of different stores, and plenty of little signs that adorn the siding of this place. Professor Milne walks forward with Sadie, directing a few people and answering questions as to where you guys are going. And you guys find yourselves all together in this odd space.
Hi guys.
I hate it here.
Inspiration of Maya for being the one who talked first. You bunch of cowards.
I am playing an introvert. Leave me alone.
Can I have
I'll
an
set up
inspo tracking?
I'll set up an inspo
I was
tracking.
gonna say.
Oh, thank you, Jess.
Mm-hmm.
How does inspiration work in this game? Is it a reroll? Is it a +5? Is it a plus?
It is
8?
an advantage, so basically it's like a reroll. But you can pick the higher of the two options. It's not like you have to pick the new option. often inspiration is supposed to be per session, but we actually just add an inspo tracker so that if you have inspiration, then you can use it whenever you want, even between sessions. But it is a use it or lose it sort of thing, so you can't have 2 inspirations at the same time. Only one at a time.
Okay, cool.
And
Good to
I
know.
give inspirations out to people who either are being great team players, make me laugh a whole lot, or have just done something super creative.
I never get inspiration.
Okay, all right, calm down.
Alright. Alright.
You can prompt me if you're like, I think that required inspo. If you go to the stickers on Discord, you'll find these. That's the first one. That's like, can I have inspo, please? The second one is, I haven't had inspo in 1,000 years. And then I get to say, no.
We've simplified our interactions.
So Abria just sort of like, hello toward everybody, and her bodyguards kind of move in to be directly on her left and right.
Edmund's like backing away. Hi.
Abria,
Hey,
they're
guys.
messing with your stees. They're intimidating everybody around you.
She kind of looks back at them and then looks at the group.
I'll extend my hand towards Abria, and hi, I'm Evan. Hey everyone, look at the guards. Hey guys, pleasure to meet you.
Please do not address us.
So, whatever you
Sorry.
say, my dude. Whatever you say.
She will like shake Evan's hand like enthusiastically. It's very nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh my god, I have Space Marines.
Oh my
What?
god.
Space
they're
Marines?
they're the Transfiguration sword subclass, only their sword is a gun.
Yeah, the subclass I will never let you play, Brooke.
Yeah, even though I beg for it every time.
Alaka Glockra? No, no thank you.
Oh my god. Who
Well,
are
why are
they
we still standing
stealing?
here? Let's go get some books.
We should go get books.
10 steps
That's a
ahead of
good
you.
idea. You can hear Darcy say. Darcy gives like a weird look to these two guys. They just stare. Actually, you can't really tell where their eyes are because they have like the completely blacked out sunglasses. And here, that was Evan, right? And Evan, you picked pink. So you're
Yep.
heading down this way right now. You're going to Flourish and Blots, which is right here. The one. Oh, block that out. The one with the books on the sign here. Who's following him, if anybody?
Bria will go running after him.
Edmund's going that way anyways. He's like trying to walk away from Abria, but it's that awkward thing where you like say bye, but you're headed in the same direction. And so he's like side-eyeing her the entire time.
We will be best friends. I swear
Will
to God.
we?
She will grow on you like a leech.
That's not what leeches do.
You know what? You should just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Did you mix up grow on you like a fungus?
Go? Leave me alone. Alright, words are difficult.
Oliver's heading for Magical Menagerie.
Nerd.
Of course. So Oliver just kind of like looks around at the sparse group as people are starting to take their places and where they're going, and Oliver just kind of heads off into the crowd. Without a word. Leaving Desdemona and Roger. Oh, so not Roger, Tony.
Desdemona's gone. She had her headphones in and she just started walking.
Walking where?
There's no destination in mind.
Oh boy. Okay. A no destination in mind kind of destination. Hmm.
I walk
Okay.
this lonely road.
I walked a lonely road,
Don't
always with myself, and I
don't
walked alone.
don't.
Just boop, solid wall. And then, so Tony, you look around and you're like, everyone's gone.
Yeah, I'll head down while the main mass of people were heading down the street. I'll have kept with them, and we'll just be looking around at all the the mass of people and saying, "This is not how I was expecting to spend my summer." How many of us, I guess, are there?
How many what?
How many of us, like people like us, are there? Because he's just seeing this whole crowd of people, and he is Muggle-born, has never seen anything like this before.
You look into the nearest window nearby and you can see quality Quidditch supplies. And there is a floating broomstick currently hovering. It is the Nimbus Night Flight. And you can see like goggles that are hanging down from it. A new product that is being sold here. You can see a few younger kids looking inside of its windows. Further down the way, you can hear the screech of some large creature shake the very windows of this oddly named establishment that you can see Oliver heading inside. The magical menagerie. You hear the kind of screeching tweet of owls on your left over at Ilop's Owl Emporium. I have one in a cage right there. And a bunch of people heading in and out of a crowded bookstore called Flourish and Blotts.
And Tony's going to go into the bookshop.
All right. Okay, so we got a bunch of people in the bookshop. All right. Yeah. A bunch of people in the bookshop. Oliver. You're going to the Magical Menagerie. Stepping into the Magical Menagerie feels like entering a jungle of enchantment. A symphony of calls, squawks, roars, and even more particular noises fill the air, punctuated by flashes of color as various magical creatures flutter, scamper, and slither around their respective habitats. Glittering scales, vibrant feathers, and curious eyes peek from behind glass enclosures or from atop high perches. The faint scent of dragon liver and other mystical feeds fills the air. The moment you walk in, you can hear as this large brown bird is probably as half as tall as you are, standing on a perch, squawks. You see a little nameplate that says Bell. The welcome bell. And a witch coos at a cage of purring measles, while a young wizard gazes in awe at a big brown phoenix that's right next to you. Do approach the crops of caution. They're a little nippy today, warns the shopkeeper as he's levitating a squeaking rat into a waiting cage. Whoa. So there's kind of three sections. There is the metal cages on the right-hand side. There is glass cages on the left-hand side. And there is a sort of open swamp-like biome, like a tank that's in the middle of the area. I really hope you were there for that whole description.
That's
Mara,
crazy.
Mara,
That's wild.
don't do this to me.
Not again.
Don't tell me that she missed that entire description. I'm holding out hope that she's five feet away from her computer.
I'm holding out hope that she just like forgot to unmute her mic.
She also potentially could have gone to their door to grab something.
I guess I'll
Damn.
have to do that again in a moment.
And the
Where
professor
are
has
we?
lost another one.
Another one. Okay, well, we also have this place. The camera zooming past ne'er-do-wells into Nocturne Alley.
I hate to break it to you, Jess said BRB.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
Or I was like, I want to do Flourish and Blots last. I'll do the other ones first. Nope.
Can I change where I went real
Sure.
quick? Like, Edmund side-eyed Abria and realized she was going into Flourish and Blots and, like, immediately took a sharp right into the Magical Menagerie.
Brooke, for once, I love you.
I'm not gonna be doing anything in there until Mara gets back. I just wanted to do that.
It's
I
like
don't have
Sicrin
any
all over again.
agenda.
There's a thing with the Sicrin, another player in one of my other games, where they'll be there like they'll be waiting for like 45 minutes to like get like their special scene or something. Everyone else is going.
It's always
and
like
I
a
finally
really
get to
special
them.
scene too.
And then I'm like, I start off the description, I bring the people in, and then the character's like, hey, what's up? And just
Silence.
Sicrin said BRB. Are you kidding me? It's
and
uncanny.
then they don't return until like the very end of session or after session.
That doesn't happen as much anymore, but yeah. All right. I guess we're going to Flourish and Blots. Flourish and Blot. We have Abria and Evan and Tony. It's all in here. Oh, I realized I was like messing with the map and you guys didn't even see. A quick flash of the exterior. Once again, ta-da. You guys all heading inside?
It looks like the Space Marines are herding us in.
Move along. There it is. The moment you push open the heavy ancient doors, you're met with the deep musty smell of parchment and ink. An aroma that carries centuries of knowledge and magical wisdom. Tall, haphazard stacks of books wobble precariously from floor to ceiling, creating a maze of literature. The overflow of books spills out onto narrow, creaky aisles, obstructing every path. People of all ages bustle in every direction, some poring over titles, others engaged in hushed conversations about the latest books. There's a constant bustle as pages are turned and the crowded footfalls echo. There's also the occasional gasp, finally, as you can hear an excited reader finally discovers a long sought volume. You'll find curses and counter curses just down there. Third stack on your left. Please don't crowd, calls out a frazzled looking clerk, pointing toward a labyrinth of literature and customers. It looks as though you're going to have to fight to find the books in all this mess. All right. So, all of you guys are going to roll me investigation for how easily you do this. So, this is our first roll of the day of the game here. For those of you who've been here before, do you guys have the website open? Because that's the easiest way.
Yeah, I got it.
Website, you open up your character sheet. On your character sheet, you can click investigation, roll it. And it'll roll into Discord and also on the website. If you don't have the website, you can do /r skill in the rolling channel and select investigation.
Can I roll with advantage if my bodyguards are intimidating people to get out of my way?
Yes, sure.
Yay.
Does it post somewhere in Discord, or do I have to tell the score?
It posts into the rolling category. So, for instance, Abria, go ahead and do it now. You'll see how it looks.
I did. It didn't do the thing.
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay, okay. Give me 5 seconds. I might be able to fix this.
Hey, free advantage. Look at that.
Where is? I think it's on my TM. Mike sent me a thing a long time ago that told me how to map the things when they get cut off like this. It doesn't happen very often. Oh, there it is. There it is. Slash read. Okay, it looks like it has Monday morning.
It's not with advantage or disadvantage, is it? It's just roll it.
It's just rolling, yeah. Try it once more, and I think it should work.
Let's see. It didn't work, but I rolled a 24.
No.
Just take my word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's too bad. I will have to talk to Mike in the bot help channel.
And as we're just rifling through, trying to find our way through the stacks and rifling through the books, Tony's going to say, books have always spoken to me, but I'm worried this is the first time it might literally happen.
It, it might. Flourish Plus doesn't necessarily have that many talking bugs, but I'm sure we can find you something if you really want.
You can see a third here, like almost get nipped by a monster book of monsters. Oh, jeez! They will wrap it up and walk past you. Sorry, Tony. That thing tried to bite that guy.
And Tony's sort of in the kind of split mental state of this is unbelievable and this is awesome.
So, Abria, what did you get?
I got a 23.
23. Tony, what did you get?
7, I think.
7. Okay. Evan?
I got a 24.
Nice. Abria uses her 2 bodyguards as a scary dog privilege as people kind of move out of her way or are forced out of her way as they start to look through the books. There's no organization that's down here. Okay, 1 second. Mike just got back to me. Permissions. Add bot boy. There you go. There. Our IT's on it right now. Nice and quick. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, so there's no kind of organization. There's kind of books just laying everywhere. You guys have to look through different stacks, and you end up finding a history of magic underneath the stairs, a beginner's guide to transfiguration, up at the very, very top of a stack of books. 1,000 magical herbs and fungi by Fidilaspore. You find that in like a leftover basket that someone had left somewhere. Hopefully it's abandoned, but you take that book because you need it. And Tony, as you're looking around, seemingly completely befuddled by all of this, and especially with no organization system, there's nothing to do. Somebody, 1 second. As you look around the store and you're frustrated by how unkept it's been, just when you're about to give up, there's a thud onto your back. Oh, ow. Someone groans behind you. Terribly sorry. Just trying to find my way to the back.
I turn around to see who's there.
You turn around to see a boy with short blonde hair that's kind of been parted in the middle of his face. It goes in front of his eyes a bit, and he seemingly has this look that he's looking 1,000 yards away or right through you. On his right hand side, he has a wooden stave. Um, Allow me to grab art for this character. Here we are. This is who you see. The eyes are kind of grayed for a moment. He says, they said that they had books on special order back there. Do you happen to work here? Could you help me? And you notice this boy is blind.
And no, I don't help. I don't work here. I just got here myself.
Sorry.
But I can. Are you sure this is the sort of place we should go into the back rooms? Are we not going to end up into some kind of Borgesian nightmare of an infinite library?
I completely understand that joke, but Nolan would not. I'm sorry? He looks very confused.
And just to be clear, Tony hasn't ever actually read Borges, but has just knows enough about him to make that joke. And I'm gonna look around to see if there is any library staff, bookshop staff who can help.
Looking around, you see so many people here right now. See, this is unbeknownst to you, the first year rush. So there's so many people here trying to get their books, trying to get exactly what you're getting, and there is a long line to the front. That is completely unkept. Everyone's trying to get their books checked out all at once, and there's kind of a younger man who's up there who's trying to handle it. Looking around, you don't see any other staff. They're severely understaffed.
Okay, since Abria seems to know what she's doing and has large helpers, I'm going to call over to her, see if she can help sort this guy out.
Abria, you can hear a call over toward you. Abria! From the other side of the store.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'm going this way now. Move! People like push people to the side. Abria just walks through.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
And you see Tony and another boy.
Hey, yeah, this guy's looking for some stuff in the back rooms, and you seem to know what your way around here. Can you help him out?
I'm just looking my way to the back. I keep bumping into people. Again, I'm sorry. What was your name?
Tony.
I'm Nolan. Hi. You're Abria? He puts his hand out, and your fucking bodyguards react to that immediately. Do you stop them?
It's okay. It's okay.
I know it is. Nolan says.
Oh.
Not even aware of the two bodyguards.
Not you. Them. Yeah. And she'll like shake with both hands. I'm Abria Shacklebolt. It's nice to meet you.
Wait. Shacklebolt? Like the...
Yeah.
The daughter of the minister.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Very, very good to meet you, Miss. I shouldn't bother you. You're probably here on some official business.
Ew. Gross. No. Come on.
No. Well, sorry, what did you say? The last part was the last thing
She's
you
like,
said?
ew, gross. No. Come on.
Come. Oh, okay. Do you offer an arm to him?
Yeah.
Okay. He will kind of
Come on, Tony.
take your elbow and walk with you. Are you? Thank you again, Tony.
Okay. So, to the back, you said.
And eventually, you are able to move off toward the back end. There's a little bit less people back here, and the books are a little more kept, having not been destroyed by customers. There's a large stack of books on top of a table in the back here that seemingly are being sorted, and a back door that says employees only that's currently open, and you see someone walk past it carrying a large stack of books that goes far past your view of the doorway.
Could ask that guy for help, but that seems really boring. So, into the back.
Maya. Oh boy. Okay. You just saunter your way right off into the back, and you can see a capacious extremist room that it looks like some kind of huge warehouse back here. It has odd tiering stacks of books. You can see the worker currently carrying a bunch of them and drops them down, hits the ground, and kind of kicks up some dust. And the worker, your bodyguards will kind of look around. They find a clipboard that is hung beside the door back here as you are admiring everything around you, and they'll like pick it up and hand it to you toward you, and it says
Thank you.
special orders. The moment you're looking down on that list, you see the worker turn around and pat their hand. This is for employees only.
She'll like look up and then look back at the list. What did you say your last name was?
Anderson, where are we?
Okay. Anderson, Anderson,
Ma'am?
Anderson.
This man's coming over. Immediately, your bodyguards like put a hand forward to stop him.
Hello.
That's proprietary information. Points toward the clipboard. You find Nolan Anderson, one set first year Braille double-sided books. It is on shelving F, box 22.
Okay. Shelving F, box 22. That's where we're headed next. Got it. She'll hand the clipboard back to the person. Here you go.
I'm so confused. This man's like, what the fuck is going on? Do they know the owner? Am I being punked? In a sort of air of superiority, I'm gonna have you make me a performance check at advantage for just being high and mighty, like you're supposed to be here. As everyone knows, if you just act like you're supposed to be there, anyone will let you through anything.
15.
Except for the border. What?
15.
15.
Pause.
I was just like, I'm gonna move past this.
All right.
Except for the border? Is that what you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to see a video of trying to get through the border with a ladder.
Oh god.
You guys ever see those videos?
No.
No?
Getting into the movie theater with a ladder, just like two guys holding a ladder with like hard hats on and red vests, and they just like walk through the ticket line carrying the ladder because people are like, oh, they have a ladder, they're here for something.
Okay.
I mean, I would let. Speaking as someone who worked in speaking as someone who had worked in retail for a long period of time, if someone just came in with a hard hat and a ladder, I wouldn't stop them.
There are these window cleaners that come to my work like once a month, and we have to like pay them out of the cash register because they only accept cash. I have never asked them for like proof that they have a contract with Sally's. And at this point, I'm a little too scared to ask, but they do a damn good job at cleaning the windows.
I feel like if they had an actual legitimate contract with the corporate entity, they wouldn't be asking for cash. I think
Well,
it's just a deal that your specific store has.
It probably is. It's just like, I feel like this is affecting net profit.
It's 100% just money laundering. It's fine.
I mean, like, if they're good at cleaning the windows, then what's the problem?
Right. Like, who am I to judge?
You pay for a service. They provide
I'm just
the
here
service.
watching them wash the windows.
It's like 15 federal crime. It's fine.
It's like $30 too, so it's not that much.
Can somebody test rolling?
I did. It's working.
Yes. Everyone at Mike, wherever you want, and tell him thank you.
Wherever I want? Okay.
Well, not near hidden, because then you won't see.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna at Mike in music. It's fine.
Oh, so nice. Okay. Where the fuck are we? So you move through the large wooden shelving units here and are looking through with your high enough performance. The one person's like, I don't get paid enough for this. They're gonna move through. Are we actually in the back? I was told to meet at the back.
It's fine.
Okay. Nolan looks really, really nervous, like he's gonna get in trouble or some shit. And eventually you find, in box 23, a bundle that has been wrapped up of Braille double-sided books.
Found it. She'll like, because I'm assuming she had to like climb up on a bit of a ladder to get this. She leaps from the ladder.
Inspiration to Maya for doing something that no one has ever done before. And when you leap down, like one of your bodyguards will put out their arm and just kind of catch you and drop you back down to the ground.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have no idea how long I've been in that store.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes you just have to be assertive.
You and Nolan begin walking back. I guess you're right. It was really nice to meet you, Abria. I do really appreciate this. What are you doing out in the alley? I hope I didn't take too much time.
I'm with a group. We're supposed to be getting a bunch of our stuff. No one wanted to walk with me, so yeah.
That's sad. I'll walk with you. If you don't have anybody. Yeah, I don't know where my parents are right now, so.
Okay. Made my first friend.
And just while this has been going on, Tony's been hanging back, but trying to keep in sight of both them and the front of the shop at the same time. Just because he's got the sort of paranoid idea in his head that if he breaks line of sight, the walls might rearrange and they might not be coming back.
Valid fear.
You see Tony in the store looking all paranoid. I don't know what's going to go on. Anything could happen here. And Evan, you are walking through the store here, and you place your hand down to grab Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The last one that you haven't been able to grab by Newt Scamander. You put your hand forward and grab, and two hands grab onto the same book. Oh, I'm sorry, but I need this. And the boy next to you, I'll get art for him in a second, tries to pull it from your grasp, but do you fight back?
No, by all means, go ahead. I mean, I already have a copy back home. I just thought I wouldn't want an extra one.
If I find another one, I'll look for you. been here for like 30 minutes already, and do you see that line? It's gonna take forever.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm Evan, by the way. What's your name?
Reese. And let me get art.
Did you say Grease?
No, Reese.
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 The kid who stole my book. That's how I'll write it down.
So he pulls, and then his eyes like gently drift off to your right. Well, that's embarrassing. And you can see another copy that is on the other side of the aisle.
Oh, hey. All worked out in the end.
Lucky, I guess. Are you first year as well? Because he just recognizes that you were getting the same book.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be my first year in Hogwarts. Really looking forward to it. Heard a lot about it. And have been reading up
like
a little bit.
Durmstrang student or something. I hear sometimes they come down here.
Oh, no. I mean, my parents went to Bobaton, but we moved here. So I'm going to go to Hogwarts.
All the way from France. Well, congrats. I've lived here all my life, but my family's from far and wide, all over, really.
I mean, I've also lived here all my life. It's just that they moved here before they had me. You know.
Hey, dweeb, you got your books yet? You can hear a girl's voice yell over, and Reese turns his head. Obviously, Reese is the one who's the dweeb. Let me get art for this character. This is completely side character who you will only ever see like once or twice. Coming, Alice. Sorry, it's my sister.
Oh. Hi, Alice. I'm Edwin. Nice to meet you.
Oh. She like comes over. You're making friends, Reese? That's unlike you. I know how to make friends. And I'm Evan and I are just meeting. He's coming to Hogwarts, same as me. Oh, so finally you'll have someone to sit on the train. Mom was gonna make me sit with you. Oh, yeah, that's how I felt. Hi, it's nice to meet you. What's your name again?
It's Evan.
Evan
Rosier.
Rosier.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know the Rosiers were coming to Hogwarts this year. That's interesting.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from.
Your name precedes you. Castelli. Ours.
Pleasure.
Come from noble blood, just not from around here, is all. She says. Anyway.
It's a pleasure.
You got all your books? Yeah. Reese has his cauldron over his arm that has all the books stacked up in it. Good. It's gonna take at least half an hour to get through that other line.
Well, good luck. I actually do. Yeah, I actually have to go pick up a few more books before I get into this line. But good luck, and maybe I'll see you in Hogwarts. Well, maybe I'll probably see you there. Nice meeting you.
You walk away. You can see Tony, who looks like left and right, like the walls are going to
Tony's
close in on him.
having a bad trip.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Tony, right? Are you okay, my man?
Yep. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out in case the walls try moving without warning.
Good call.
Just looking around.
Did you find all the books you needed? Or do you need some help?
He's got like 3 books.
Yeah, let's sort you out. Why don't we? Follow me.
And honestly, this place is still probably better organized than my books at home.
Hard to believe, but
you can only imagine. And Tony, you get some very nice help from Mr. Evan for finding the rest of your books.
Also, while helping Tony find like the necessary books, I'll also grab the some extra books, like the standard book of spells for grade 2 and 3 as well. Just why not?
Yeah, I mean, you're a Razia. You probably have the money for that. Now, I'm not actually going to give you much of a mechanical benefit. If you ever get free periods, you can use them to. Hypothetically, we only allow. There's like certain amount of spells that are available to you in the first year, and people
Well,
can go out of their way to research from 1 year above them, but not any
here's the
further.
thing. Here's the thing.
Hmm?
My feature for my class tells me that I can do that.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? Which class are you?
I may research any spell available, regardless of what year it is taught.
Damn. Which spell? Which class are you?
Arithmancy and
Arithmancy and runes.
runes.
Yeah.
And any successful research spell gains arithmetic and runic tags.
We'll have to look into that for a moment, but you can definitely buy those. Okay. So... All right, Mara, are you here?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
I didn't even have a response for that.
I'll do my magical menagerie thing again. Stepping in a magical menagerie feels like a jungle of enchantment, a symphony of calls, squawks, roars. You can see various magical creatures fluttering and scampering around their respective habitats. Glittering scales, vibrant feathers, and curious eyes peek from behind glass and metal enclosures, or from atop high perches. The faint scent of dragon liver and other mystical feeds fills the air. And when you open up the door, you can hear a very odd squawk from an even odder creature. You look up in awe toward a big brown phoenix-looking thing. Do approach the ropes with caution. You're a little nippy today. Warns a shopkeeper as he levitates a squeaking rat into a nearby cage. And coming in from behind you, kind of grabbing the door behind you, is Edmund. There are 3 sections of the store. There are the metal cages on the right, there is the glass cages on the left, and a sort of open biome-like tank that's in the middle.
Where are the felines, Alex? He's not gonna look back at Edmund, but not say anything.
Edmund's pushing past you anyways. He does not have time for you.
He pushes straight past. Rude. You look around, and yeah, you can see in like the glass cage area, little kittens that are currently laying in their own little enclosure.
Yeah, he's gonna like look them over, and he's gonna like reach in and grab just the most adorable looking one at the time.
It is important to state that pets are not allowed until 3rd year in our game. You have to be taking magical creatures class in order to take care of a creature. However, you will come to learn that I still allow it, just don't have it outwardly. I've had plenty of people like sneak a snake into the train and stuff like that. Anyway, you pick out kitten toward you. Make a magical creatures check.
Magical creature.
That looks to be an 11. So
It is an 11.
Oliver, this little cat who tries to like kick and get away. It starts like trying to bite you, but
Did you roll your portents? Or your portent?
I
yeah, you do get
completely forgot about that. I did roll it actually. I rolled a 14 on it, so I'm gonna use that 14 here to make it in
21.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So with a 21, we have time re-rolls, and this little kitten will kind of nuzzle up into your hand. It's only half awake right now, and it gives a big ol' yawn. What does the cat look like, Oliver? Tell me Mara did not go AFK. Mara!
No, I didn't. I have one on this Pinterest board. I just have to grab it.
Oh, okay.
Where's this?
Is there anything on the Pinterest board that I didn't pull up?
It's not the Pinterest board for this one. It's a different Pinterest board. But it's got the cat.
I showed everybody's Pinterest board, right?
Yes, I think so.
Mhm.
It's this kind of cute little fluffy tricolor.
Oh.
That's Cloud Paw to you.
You see two little changes, and that is that the ears have a slightly more tufts of hair right at the very tip, and the face is a little more longer, and the tail is short at the base and then kind of flares out into a puff. And you look down, and on the little label, it says Kneasel.
Holly will look down at it. You're quite cute. You should come home with me. He's gonna go ahead. God, I'm debating if he's paying for this Kneasel. Alex, give me a second.
You're doing this, babe.
Just steal a cat. You're just gonna steal a cat.
Yeah, like
You're coming home with me.
Nobody's a paying mood today.
He's in a paying mood? Okay, we should probably let's roll for allowance because
Would
let's
Comfrey give
roll.
me anything for allowance?
You get no money.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god. I love Mima.
Okay. Everybody is going to roll me yeah, a D4 and a D20.
Wow, incredible.
Brooke, get your bad luck out of here. I hate it.
I
Bitch.
hate this.
Jess.
God, looks like he's in a not paying mood today. I don't know.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the D4, and I'm only saying Brooke, Mara, Maya. Like everyone can roll. Everyone can roll. So
I
How
feel
do
like
we-
I
how do we
shouldn't
do
have
this?
this much
Oh,
money.
right, yeah, it's important for me to tell you that. Do exclamation point R space 1d20, or and then one d4. You can do it like that. Oh, I'll put a little thing in 1d4 plus 1d20. You can.
Edmund's out here getting a state
send
stipend.
it like-
Not a state stipend.
It can look like that. That'll allow us to use the bot, or you can use /R, which uses the Mysterium bot. Yeah, D4.
The
and a
Mysterium
D20.
bot does me dirty. Don't
So
So
use
do
it.
we do it? Do you write 1d20 and then 1d4, or do you do it as two separate things?
1d20. It doesn't matter if you do them together or not, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the D4 and we're going to time that by 2 for the amount of galleons you have, and we're going to take the D20, and that's gonna be the amount of sickles you have. So that's like gold and silver. A
Alex,
galleon is like $10.
I feel like I shouldn't have this much money due to
Okay,
my
we roll the
background.
D4 then.
I feel like
I'll
I should
swap
have
with you.
more
It's fine.
money.
Yeah,
Actually-
you can swap. You can swap.
Maya, do you want to swap?
What? What did you roll?
Oh wait, never mind. You rolled a 4
Not
too.
Maya,
Mara,
yeah.
do you want to swap?
Yes, please.
Okay, you have 8
Let his parents love him
galleons.
at least a little.
I don't know if I did it right. I tried to do it both together, and I'm not sure if what it's come up with is what's supposed to be. It says
Oh.
1d4 : 1d20 and in
What
brackets
you ended up
50.
doing was accidentally naming the roll 1d4. I don't think you did the plus symbol, but that's fine. That is a proper d20 roll, so you have 15 sickles. Now just do it !R space 1d4. And, we're all new here. In the rolling channel, it's one channel below where you did it.
All right.
And if you go in the roll, you can also see my little example there. Nice! Tony, you got 8 galleons. That's $80.
Going up in the world.
Exactly. You got 8 galleons in 15 sickles. Okay. So, by the way, Mara, getting a Kneasel kitten is 5 galleons.
Unless he slips it into his jacket, and then it's free.
That is true.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, are we taking a break all at once at some point, or are we just dipping out individually?
We take a 10-minute break at the 2-hour mark. So we are
Although you
30
will
minutes.
notice that occasionally some people will just type BRB in the chat if it's not like a scene that they're involved in. So feel free to do that as well. Like, you don't have to, you are not chained to your seat for the duration where you're not on break.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just be back in a second.
Sounds great, Roger. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, Oliver, you have enough money for it.
He does, but he's gonna try to slip it into his coat because he's an Avery and he's gonna have to pay for things that he wants.
You're gonna have to make.
Can I see this?
Yeah, make a perception check, please.
Can you use my advantage?
Sure. Mara, if you actually do this, I'm giving you inspiration. If you succeed,
he's 100% doing it.
So
I hope I catch you. I want to catch you so bad.
I want you first to make me a magical creatures check, Mara, because you are stuffing a live cat into your shirt.
Christ.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
He's like soothing it, just like shoves it in front of his shirt.
Now
maybe it should be a magical creature subclass.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh god, this one's the one that's
Can we
gonna
get
be
the perception check from Edmund?
Yes. 17.
Fuck, yes.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Yes.
I hate you.
That's really good.
That was with my advantage too.
Inspiration to Mara. She has this little cat here. She looks around for a second. Edmund, what you see is Oliver whispering to his boobs.
He wrinkles his nose at Oliver and once again mumbles, "Rich people."
All right. And Oliver, are you getting the fuck out of there?
Yeah, Oliver's gonna take his leave now.
Oh, what interesting animals! Wish I had the money for them.
Wish my parents gave me money. Gotta go.
And Edmund, as you're looking around, you can hear this odd noise. It's a mixture between squeaking and chirping. You turn and can see just a bucket. Not a bucket, but a tall enclosure that's open at the top, that has a large puff balls inside, just big balls of hair that are many different kinds of shapes and colors.
I know that smells like a gerbil cage.
Oh, definitely.
I know it does.
It says Puffskein.
He gags a little bit. And goes to the crops.
This This entire store is a assault to the senses.
Yeah, he is so overstimulated.
Edmund, on your way over toward the Krups, they keep a lot of like the more normal pets on one side, and you pass by the kitten cage, and I would like you please to make me a charisma save.
Oh my god. Oh shit, my Christmas fucked.
Is one of them just doing the Puss in Boots massive eyes at him?
Okay, so Jamie, I have now looked at the chat. There are 39, just Faith and Jamie just talking in the background. At the very beginning, we had Shoko 20, which I've never seen here before. Very nice to see you. Play has its values. He's nerf or anything. Oh my gosh. You guys are having a full-on conversation. You're talking about the weather? He's on to us! Scatter! Sorry, where the fuck were we? Right. What'd you get? 15?
Mm-hmm.
Edmund, you can see they're all like sleeping or like, purring and licking themselves, and you get the just urge to like bang the cage.
How horrible of a person do I want to be? Oh my god.
Now, you made the Christmas save, so you don't have to.
I know, but I want to.
They like jump and like kind of rush into their like little hidey holes.
He's just gonna like subtly knock on the cage.
God, I'm so glad Oliver rescued his already. Jesus.
And yeah, you can feel like a satisfaction come over.
Fuck those kittens.
Fuck these kittens in particular. And then you right past it, you can see a little enclosure. Good, so cute, cutie patooties. They're these bright white dogs. Some of them might have little black spots.
Oh my god,
on
Bunny!
them. It is not Bunny.
Yes, it is. They're small white dogs.
They're like Jack Russells.
Puppies.
Okay, Jack Russells are fucking ugly and they pee everywhere.
I owned a Jack Russell. How dare you?
They pee everywhere and they never shut the fuck up.
Don't you have your dog's eyes to
true.
crust?
That's true, but
no, she doesn't have eye crust. Because I fucking
dog.
wipe her eyes off and she gets bottled water.
Look though.
Okay, I see that, right?
Beauty.
I'm going to raise you.
Use Crenus Muto to change the hairstyle. Make it into Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't have to. If you want to change it up, that's fine.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I
just support Maltese as a
if you want to be
superior
a different
breed.
kind of dog, I don't have a problem with it.
I'm just saying Maltese are a superior breed.
They're actually Newfies.
So you can hear a bunch of like yapping as they're getting on the glass. Some of them are like scratching toward you. Other ones are like jumping up. You can see another one in the back that's like looking up at you, a little scared. These look like Jack Russells with their like little spots and stuff, but their tails, they have two tails that are wagging together. So they are magical creatures.
Just barely.
They seem to really like you. I'm totally not here so I can avoid studying for finals.
Jamie, go study.
I know you're down to the wire, Jamie. Jamie, you got to get through this semester. Just this semester. You can do it. I believe. It says no.
I'm still reeling from the fact that buying tribbles is an option.
Yes, they are called puffskeins, and they're not as like crazy as tribbles, like where they like duplicate, but can't actually get tribbles that duplicate. But they are a cousin of the Puffskein called a pygmy puff. Jess in another game raised like an army of them.
Yeah, and they're being fed to a snake as we speak.
They're not being fed to a snake. They're being
Yes, they
failed. You are failing to feed them to a snake. They are far too huge.
That's what you think. Penne was just in Bowie's enclosure last night.
Oh,
And there you'll stay.
Goodbye,
They're
Ken.
playing Uno.
The snake unable to eat Penne because he's just such a wide boy. Keeps trying to, but it's like just sucking on him at this point, trying to unhinge its jaw. Yeah.
They're forming a symbiotic relationship.
Not a
Sorry, go
symbiotic
ahead.
relationship.
Sorry.
He'll like go to the little edgelord puppy in the corner and like put his hand out for it to sniff.
Make a magical creatures check at advantage.
What is my magical creatures? All right. Forgot I don't have a wisdom-based character right now. 15?
Jamie, no. No, don't decide that you're failing a class. Try. You can do it. You have 15?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, Brooke.
Yeah.
If you put this dog in costumes every day, I swear.
I do. Bunny has a sweater. She has some boots for going outside when it's snowy from back when I lived up north. She's barking right now. If you can hear the faint screams. She has a little Christmas outfit. Yeah, she has a little Christmas outfit. She has like all these bandanas she got from PetSmart whenever they're grooming her. Yeah.
That's cute. All right. So you with 15, you put out your hands and kind of lean down. Think about all the other crops tried like climbing on you, and you're like, no, this one. And you kind of sit there like, what's going on? I don't know. You're coming home with me, little guy. That is 4 galleons, Edmund.
If I pay for it.
In Edmund's defense, he can't actually afford it.
Yeah. In my defense, I'm actually poor.
Yeah. It's different, like stealing a loaf of bread and stealing a dog.
Listen, I'm gonna use it for sympathy points whenever I'm like begging on the path to Hogsmeade for extra galleons.
You're gonna panhandle?
Can I ask a question? Where are you going to keep this? And how are you going to tell your guardian?
Pomfrey will see it and see that's so cute and be like, oh my gosh, we should keep it. Manifesting.
Great.
I'm keeping it in the common room. Don't
Another
worry.
magical creatures check. The DC's a little bit, easier than a kitten, because a kitten will fight you. To come underneath your
Advantage as well, or no?
No.
Fair. 12.
He's like kind of kicking like it's a little.
No, stop. Shut up.
Not stop, shut up.
It's a little tight in there for him, and make me a sleight of hand check.
God, if I fail this, it's gonna be so funny.
Just do not blow this for me.
Exactly.
Just starts yowling like a hound dog.
I got an 8.
You begin
Oh.
to walk through the store here and like toward the back, but like you got like a big like beer gut that you're holding that is like moving. You walk past the front counter here, and you can see the person just ring out a few people. There you go. You might want to buy 2 of these next time you come by. They do get very, very hungry. Sir. Sir. A lot of beers, have we?
Excuse me?
You can hear the 2 of you stare at one another. The jig is up.
Book it.
Are you accusing me of stealing because I'm a Muggleborn?
It's gonna take out a wand.
You don't really like Muggleborns, do you? I already paid for this.
Accio crop.
I already paid for this.
You can't accio live creatures.
He's about to get pulled away from you. Do you want to?
I'm running. The fuck?
You're gonna like grab him and like get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
I think this is profiling. 11.
Profiling.
Would you like to roll with advantage? I will allow it once.
Fine, don't worry.
Are you sure?
I think it's funnier without it.
No, I think you should. I think you should do it.
Okay.
Listen, there's always a chance for you to fail.
18.
Oh, 18.
18? Fuck yeah. So, Akio Krupp, the bottom of your shirt kind of gives out and like a butt of a dog comes out with 2 wagging tails, and you grab on and you run through the open way. You can hear Incarcerus! And you're able to leap out of the way of that and out into the storefront. The person immediately goes to pursue, and we are now out in the alleyway just running, holding on to this dog. Fucking Oliver, you've got your little kitten. You're like, hi, you're so cute. And then beside you, Edmund's just booking it.
God, he's gonna like look over. He's gonna glance back, see why he's running.
You can hear the person yelling toward you. You can see the man's just about to run past you, Oliver.
Yeah, he's gonna like turn in the other direction and start walking quicker that way.
Dichotomy of cat people versus dog people.
Oh yeah. All right. And that chase happens, but Edmund is very quick. Quicker than the average 11-year-old.
It's because I live on the streets. I'm out here living like Aladdin.
I don't buy that.
Stop.
Keep being mean to me, I'm gonna call you a straight rat to your face.
Still,
I
I
think
think
a
he's
minister's daughter does not
rather
support
fancy.
homeless.
I will cut this off. You should probably also have you explained advantages, player
Yeah, I
advantages.
should probably explain that. So, for the new guys, so we obviously have inspiration, but there are other ways to gain advantage. One, people who are watching in chat can use their channel points to throw you guys inspirations or advantages or extra D4s and stuff like that, which is kind of fun. And then also, after I started my Twitch channel, I found a bunch of people started to subscribe to me. And I wanted to give a little something for that, but I didn't want to make it like pay to win. But I thought, what a great opportunity to kind of spread good camaraderie between players. So for the people who are subscribed to my Twitch channel, they get a certain amount of advantages to give to other players in the games they're in per week. So if you're on tier 3, for instance, then you have 3 advantages to give to other players any games you're in during that week, and it resets every Sunday. So, for instance, Jess just gave a subscriber advantage to Brooke to try this role again.
Got it. Good to
I
know.
should have the urchin background, I think.
I love these characters, Jamie says. Okay. It was funny, actually, Jamie. I was talking about you quite a bit before session. I was talking shit. Okay.
Hey, Mara.
Where you going? What's up?
My dog can beat up your cat.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah, he can.
How about you try to keep him? You know, I don't know.
Ah! Me and my dog have a bond, okay? It's a pack bond.
It's called I abducted him at birth. Alright.
I don't know. That dog's traumatized.
Jess.
What's life without trauma?
Jess
You
said
know
BRB
what I'm
again.
hearing now with
kidding
him
me.
running off with
Jess,
the,
I'm
the
not.
animal. This is, in my mind, this has just turned into a weird sort of train spotting crossover with like the choose life monologue as the guy's running away from the. I've been years since I watched it. Why are they running away from?
I'm supposed to. I got Jess.
Jess is back.
Jess, are you
I'm
here?
back.
Oh,
I'm back.
okay.
What?
I'm like, you're the last person. Finding the hidden ways. There we go. As you listen to your tunes, what music is currently blaring in your ears?
I feel like it's fairly obvious, but it's some like
I walk the lonely road.
no, it's like some emo trash. It's like My Chem.
My Chemical Romance.
Mhm.
Which song then? Which song?
Let
Black
me double check.
Parade.
It would be like it'd be actually be Helena.
I don't know that song. Not off the top of my head, at least.
You lack culture. Don't worry, I'll fix that.
Charting from the vibrant life of Diagon Alley, the shadowy entrance to Nocturne Alley looms. It's a stark contrast, the laughter and chatter fading into an unsettling quiet, broken only by whispers of passers-by with their hoods up, obscuring faces. The buildings rise much higher down here, choking light from above, from hitting the alley's cobbled paths. Dilapidated shops and stalls, some no more than shacks, line crooked, narrow alley. Their signs swing ominously, promising dark artifacts, rare bones, or mysterious potions. It's an eerie tapestry of dark magic and forbidden secrets. Mom, these are out of fashion. I used to wear them and I looked absolutely wonderful for my first year at school. They're not even on the list. Look, it just says robes. I don't want everyone else to have a hat and you not to have a hat, Onicia. You can hear a by Mick Havelock's Wizarding Headgear. Two people are currently arguing. Onicia and her mother. Let me show art of this passerby. You don't have to interact with them. This is just happening. Oh, wrong one. Share art. Mom. They go past, and Ernesia, on her head is placed a large witch's cap with like the wide brimmed hat and pointed tip. And you look like a picture. You can hear her mother say, Kingston? Where'd your brother go? Probably summoning demons or something. And Kingston? Kingston! Her mother goes back into the store. Do you continue on?
Well, she would continue on. She wants to see what guns shops are down here.
You look down alleyways here and can see little places that lead off into other alleys or parts. Each one kind of goes on for quite a while and gets thinner and thinner the farther it moves. You move past all that. And then you see something odd. You can see on the left there's a sign that says Starry Prophesier. It has a bright golden but weathered eye that has been painted on it. On your right, you can see a boarded up windows of an old shop named the Spiny Serpent with a heavy metal door. And in front of all that, the iconic looking shop front, black matted wood of Borgin and Burke's.
Hmm. I gotta be honest, I don't think I have the money for anything in Borgenberg's.
You can't go in. And you can get a hex bag, actually.
Yeah, but that's like all of my money.
It's 8 sickles.
I have 7 sickles. And 1 galleon.
Yeah, so you have a lot of sickles. It's 17 sickles to a galleon.
Yeah, but that means I have to break my galleon.
Yeah. You have 16 galleons left over. It's your call where you want to go.
I'll go into Borgen and Burke's.
All right. Wonder what's
Hell's
in here.
What's moribunds?
Moribunds? I don't think I even have what that is. I don't think it's actually stated. Moribund. Apparently, a moribund is a person at a point of death, so we know that. Moribund, nocturnal alley. See if there's anything listed for this. Yeah, it's located next to the Spiny Serpent. The shop was named after its shopkeeper, Moribund. And the contents of the shop were unknown. So it's closed.
Fun.
The door to the shop was locked during the summer of 1992 when Harry Potter tried to open it during an accidental visit to Nocturne Alley. Interesting. Crossing the threshold of Borgin and Burke is like stepping into a twilight world. A macabre museum filled with arcane artifacts. Long shadows cling to the walls, drawn out by the flickering candlelight that dances upon surfaces of eerie curios. Obscure relics, haunted mirrors, perhaps even cursed jewelry, occupy dust-laden shelves. The chill in the air seems to whisper untold stories of dark magic. The shopkeeper, shrouded in a fine black robe, stares toward you, lurking behind a counter cluttered with an assortment of objects you can't quite identify. Welcome, you can hear the man state, a little off-put by your presence, to Borgin and Burke's. We don't often get students down here. You can see this old man with long white hair, but like completely bald on the top, and a kind of a scraggly looking, not as long as his hair, beard.
Hi.
His fingers playing with an ornate skull on the desk. I'm Caractacus Berg. If you need anything, please ask. Don't touch. You wouldn't want another child to wind up permanently disfigured again.
She like has like one of those looks like on her face. She like like a look of mild, like an attitude face, and she just looks him up once like up and down once. And she just goes, "All right, no problem." And she starts looking around.
Thank you, Jamie. Caractacus Burke is quite the figure.
Man as old as time.
Tale as old as time. Inside the shop. Get a yawn. Maybe one day. Inside, you can see so many different odd items. You see a little pair of boots that have what look to be little firecrackers that are attached at the heel. There is another one that looks to be a intricately woven bag that shakes as you move past. Okay. You see a mannequin head that has a large mustache. Reading the little tag nearby, apparently it is a mustache that becomes a real when it is worn, meaning it needs to be shaven and eventually grows back, regardless of the species or sex. Um, on the wall next to you, something shakes and rattles and chains. A heavy sword. You can hear kind of a distant, ethereal scream, not of a woman, of like a war cry. You see a large feathered hat with a brilliant red feather, um, and a few amulets. One with a swirling dark black gemstone, and another one that has simple little red uh, rubies in like a diamond shape um, that are all along a long necklace. One says the amulet of bad omens, the other one says amulet of paranoia. And looking at the price tags on these things, 30 galleons. Oh boy.
Why would anyone pay this much money for shit that's not gonna be useful to them?
Most often, you can hear a voice beside you. Caractacus is right fucking there looking down at you. People purchase not for themselves, but as gifts for others. It might come in handy or useful in ways that people such as you might not see at the beginning. For instance, this, he says, pointing down toward a feathered hat. Brilliant plume. It was once owned by a paranoid old woman who believed that everyone was out to get her, and she decided to make this. I've thought about posing it personally, sending it to my mother-in-law many years ago. God rest her soul. The feather turns bright blue when the wearer lies. Very handy. Might I help you to find anything? Perhaps something in your price range.
Huh. Yeah, sure. What do you have?
For the few students who frequent here, he gestures for you to come toward the front desk. He pulls out a small leather pouch. They are very useful for first time students.
Children can be terribly mean. This would settle such scores. Here, he hands it down so you can at least hold it for now. That is a hex bag. Places upon the person or victim for which you wish to hex, with a small locket of their own hair, toenail clippings, what have you. And you will come to find that that person finds themselves in a spell of bad luck. It's only 8 swickles apiece.
Don't suppose you'd part with it for 7?
No, I don't suppose I would, he says, looking down at you, like, disgustingly.
I mean, you could stand to, pull some brownie points before, you kick that bucket. Don't suppose it'll be long now.
Excuse me? You're just insulting this man.
No, alright. Far be it for me to pull on the goodwill of shitty adults. She'll,
You're
fish around in
not
her.
an alley, my dear. You won't find goodwill here.
It seems to be in short supply in a lot of places, regardless of, gentrified areas of established wizarding societies. And she'll pull out a galleon.
He's like, oh. It's a liberal. He doesn't say that, but that's the look he gives you. Alright. You gain a hex bag for use.
Yippee.
Yippee! And that is the perfect time to take our break, because we're at the 2-hour mark. Alright, we'll come back in 10 minutes. See you guys then.
Sounds good.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
we have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back after the break. Is everyone here? Wunderbar. So I'm just trying to kind of figure this out a bit. Yeah, you're already like down the way. Brooke, send me your hidden chat where you're going next. 'Cause that's where we'll end up finding you.
That's a complicated question. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Is anybody else concerned what's going to happen if Edmund goes into Gringotts?
Ah!
Take him down!
Rude.
We don't actually go into Gringotts in this game, which is funny. Harry Potter had to do it because he had a whole family vault. The lucky bastard. Except he was very unlucky for the rest of his life. But anyway. Alright. Back to...
Sorry, I had to ask Maya something before I did anything.
There it is. As stepping out from everyone's respective stores, you're welcomed by the captivating view of Diagon Alley. The sun-dappled cobblestones gleam, leading your gaze towards the bustling storefronts and chattering crowd. Abria, Tony, Evan, you guys are walking out of your like having your like little stack of books and stuff. You got everything, and Abria, you hear a sudden commotion. Out of the way! You can hear a voice yell. As you turn to see it, you see someone come barreling through the crowd, almost smashing straight into you. Make me a dexterity save. Abria gets to make it at advantage.
Bless.
Maya, that is so much slime.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I need the Slimuloso review.
Well, no one got a 4. Wow. What are you, a slime influencer?
I am now. Yeah. Review's coming soon.
I should be.
I have a problem. Don't
I
worry
have.
about it.
Hi,
I
everybody.
keep mine
I'm here
whenever
to
they
review
inflate.
The pile of leaves, autumn theme slime.
I keep mine an empty cottage cheese container.
Okay.
Because I don't have anywhere else to keep them, and they're just big enough. And like I washed them out before, obviously.
Obviously, but just saying that is just.
Like, alright.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I don't have anywhere else to keep them.
I got a 13.
13. Okay.
Can I trip this person?
Tony and Evan, did I get yours?
Are we all doing it?
Oh, I thought it was only Abria. My bad. Give me a second.
Everyone
So
who
Dex,
is
right?
walking out of this shop. Yes, Dex save.
812.
Okay.
With advantage, did you say, or did just Abria get that?
Just Abria, because she has the 2 bodyguards.
All right.
Don't worry, they won't be following her into Hogwarts. A 4 for Tony. Yeah. So out of the way. And you can hear and the 2 end up like grabbing Abria and like pulling her back. The other one like brandishing a wand out, holding his hand backward, and a boy comes out of nowhere and barreling through the crowd and smashes straight into the people who are beside Abria, which is Nolan and Tony. Evan, you're able to move out of the way just in time. But Tony, all of your books go flying into the air and come crashing down. The boy seemingly is on the ground too. He squints and quickly finds his glasses and puts them on. He sees the mound of bullets that lay strewn all around on the ground. He goes to speak toward you, but then you can hear what spell would it be? Like, no, because I know it's a kid, so they're not gonna do anything. But you can hear Wilfred, get back here! Crap! The boy yells, kind of kicks back up to his feet, and runs off further down the alley. You're left on the ground, Tony. Nolan's there too. What was that?
You guys okay?
And Tony gets up and helps Nolan up, and starts gathers all the books up and just looks around and says like, this place is strange.
We got a bogey on line 3. Yeah, so please check that. You have snipers? Yeah, thank you. In the background, Nolan says, strange? That's just first year rush. Oh, my back. Wait, Tony, where'd you come from? Oh, okay, maybe Tony would BRB. So Nolan's able to get up, helped by Tony to kind of grab the two of their books, and Professor Milne is currently gathering the group of kids further down the road. Says, Tony, what are you doing on the ground? Professor Milne says to you. Is he here? I think Roger.
Tony's gonna say, somebody decided to use us as a steeplechase obstacle.
Jeez. Sorry about that. Here, let me help the two of you. And he kind of helps you guys up too. He says, we're just moving on to the next area. If you wanted to come with. Actually, you kind of have. So. Wait, who are you? He looks toward Nolan. Are you in our group? What?
He is now.
I don't think that's how that works. I was just, I met Abria in the store, so I thought we'd swap together. Where are your parents? They're around. Somewhere. Looks left, looks right for a second. And Professor Milne says, well, I'm wrong to abandon you now. All right. Keep up, but if you see your parents, let me know.
Ooh.
What was that, Maya?
If you see your parents.
Yeah. Nolan says, sure will. Professor Milne did not notice that he was blind. Anyway.
Question. Do I recognize the kid that knocked me over?
Ooh. Almost knocked you over. Make me a history of magic check.
Now, as I have the pureblood feature, I have advantage on checks related to wizarding families.
Yep. This would be it.
Natural 20.
That, you see someone else rush past. Wilfred! You see... should I say it, Maya?
Go right ahead.
You see your godfather, Magnus Gideon, currently trying to get a hold of his fucking son, Wilfred Gideon, whom you are quite acquainted with.
She'll like call out, "Hi, Uncle Maggie."
Hey, darling. Have you seen Wilfred around?
No, but I'll find him.
Not to worry. Yeah.
He's gonna
An older
die.
man, who looked very similar to the boy that knocked you guys down, walks past. I guess I'll throw up art of him.
Not Uncle Maggie.
Uncle Maggie.
Yeah, Uncle Maggie is art X.
For sure treats you better than his own son.
I mean, yeah. I mean, have you seen her face? It's adorable.
Here is a Magnus Gideon. Full grown-ass man. And do you guys want to see Professor Milne?
Yes, please.
Far too many buttons unbuttoned, but this is Professor Milne.
That is not how I imagine him at all.
This is Professor Milne. He's a younger professor. Yes. Okay. And then, of course, to get a double check of the boy who bumped into you, this is what he looks like in first year.
Wait, that guy managed to knock Tony over.
Yeah, he was going a $1.20. He was going a mile a minute. Kind of caught you off guard. So, anyway, where are we? You can see further ahead so many places open up to you. Namely, Weasley Wizard Wheezes. It explodes into view like a box of enchanted fireworks. The exterior of the shop is a sensory riot, almost aggressively so. And I guess I will show it on Tailspire. I got all you guys down here, right there. Professor Milne, and you got Weasley Wizard Wheezes right here on the corner. Where were we? It reflects the playful irreverence of its twin founders. Painted in garish shades of purple and orange, it stands out amongst the more subdued facades, drawing in customers with its audacious look. At the top, a giant mechanical likeness of Mr. Fred Weasley tips its hat, winks mischievously, and even occasionally sticks out its tongue to passers-by. Blech. The alley is alive with color and noise. Children's squeals echo off the walls as they run with ice cream scoops in hand. And Professor Milne tries to herd your group into Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions. Right here. To get your uniform. So, we got a bunch of different places down here. What's fun is I actually have them labeled on Tailspire. So, firstly, right here, we have Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor. That's somewhere where you could go if you wanted. We have Madame Malkin's Robes for All Occasions, if you want to go with the group or where you're supposed to go. There is secondhand books. There is Weasley Wizard Wiz, Madame Pinkerton's not Pinker, Madame Pickerton's Junk Shop, and some apothecaries, Mr. Slucking Jiggers and Mr. Mulpepper's just to bend. We all move together as one. And Abria, as you are walking, you like stare off toward Weasley Wizard Wheezes. Your two bodyguards currently are like talking in an earpiece to apparently more people who happen to be on the roofs. Joking. And for the time being, they're not really noticing you. On your right, you feel someone kind of brush up against you on accident. Ooh, that's a new feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Edmund was just walking past. Boom.
You're Edmund, right?
Bruh.
I just realized I was muted. I'm gonna kill myself.
That's okay.
Okay, Mike, can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's like, you're Edmund, right?
Depends on who's asking. You're the one they made all that fuss about back in the alley, right?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. They never leave me alone.
Well, yeah, I'm sure wizarding cops are really into protecting posh kids.
What's posh?
Like overly fancy, rich. You.
Ew. I'm not posh.
He'll like give you a look.
I can prove I'm not posh.
You have security guards.
Not for long.
What do you
She'll
mean
like
not for long?
grab his arm and run into the shop.
Okay. Make me a
He has
stealth
like
check.
one arm with like a puppy in it, and then the other arm is like being dragged.
And that looked perfect on the screen as well. It really did just look like one was dragging the other.
That's 12.
12? Okay.
Can I help action?
I guess.
In
if
theory.
You know that she's trying to
I'm
get
like
theory.
subtly trying to like shield her from their view. Because he's like, he's tall and lanky and stuff. He's definitely.
I just got a natural 20.
Christ.
So, I guess, 5% chance.
That's it. That's a dirty 20. But...
Dirty 20, not enough. So but you do kind of get a head start though. So you grab him, go running. The subject's getting away. You can hear the rustle of the two of them rushing past you as Abria has just pulled you into something, Edmund.
I don't think you're supposed to leave guards. I don't think that's in their job description.
It's fine. It's like playing hide and seek.
This is nothing like hide and seek.
It is, if you're fun.
I'm fun. I can be fun.
Okay.
Professor Milne counts all the kids, but kind of gets still distracted a few times. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Come on inside, everybody. And he's trying to herd people toward Madame Malkin's, but you don't have to go in there. Out of character here. Where's everyone else heading?
I'm going with the group.
All right. Madame Malkin's. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Take one. Madame Malkin. Where is Tony heading? And where is Oliver? Wait, is that Oliver? Yeah, Oliver heading.
I believe Edmund was supposed to be blue. Oliver's the other color.
Did I get mixed up?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Oliver's going to Wizard Reasons as well.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're good.
Once again, the awkward thing of when you like say bye to someone and you're walking in the same direction with Oliver and Edmund.
Of course, Abria, shortly after I do my description where Weasley Wizard wheezes, you will hear a bark. Oh, yep. But we'll come to that when you come to it. Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Is Sadie Milne is the professor's
daughter.
The professor's daughter, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is she still with us?
I think Sadie will be like, Dad, I'm just gonna get some ice cream. I'll come right back, okay? All right, 5 minutes, okay? If the line's too long, just come back. Sure. And she's gonna turn around and head over toward Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor.
and Tony's going to turn and go with her and say, this is like your family business. So do you have any advice? Is there anything else we should get that's not on the list?
My family business? What school? You can hear her say as you guys walk into the storefront.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. So where this place is I'm going to, but this is what your family does. So if you've got any advice, I'd be interested to hear it.
It's what my dad does. My dad has a master's in education, so I've always had to have him either looking after eighth graders or high school kids. And this is definitely kind of more of a newer experience for me. This is my first actually in Diagon Alley. Well, second. I think I went when I was really, really young. This is your first time?
Oh yeah, like a few months ago, I didn't even know this was a thing. Have you been to the, do you live at the school when your father's working there?
I've lived at the school since I was 6, actually. A little weird when I'm not taking any classes, but it's been nice. The library is really big. You're gonna love it. Um, there's a lot of greenery. The north and south courtyards are like a big place where people like to hang out, and most of the staff are pretty nice. I would be careful about the Transfiguration professor. He's always kind of been a little rude.
So is there anything else you think we should take with us that other than what they've already told us about?
Oh, well, there's something, but it'd be way too expensive for any of us to get. A extended bag would be so nice. I'm hoping to get one by like 4th year. You guys walk into Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor. It invites you with an intoxicating blend of scents. The sweet creaminess of fresh churned ice cream, exotic spices from afar, and the lingering aroma of magic. Behind a gleaming counter, a chalkboard displays a list of flavors, both familiar and bizarre, from acid pop and creamy milk pie to salted crab and deluxe pepper imp. Patrons laugh and chat over sundaes, cones, and sorbets, their faces marked by contentment. One scoop of treacle tart ice cream coming right up. The woman manning the front's large tub of golden dessert. She stirs her wand into it, and conducting the scoops, they fly through the air, levitating into a symphony of dancing colors. They flip and twist over your head and plop themselves boop, onto crispy waffle cones. Thank you! One young customer yells as they walk out of the storefront with a teetering cone of almost a dozen scoops. I will send everybody, well, I guess you, Tony, the list of flavors. I'm putting it in discussion. You can see Macy from your group is also here. I'll get a Twinkie flavor. Coming right up. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a Dairy Call split forever. Which one do you think you'll get, Tony?
What's the unspeakable vow?
Oh, that's probably a play on words. There's a really old story about wizards when they used to get married. They used to make vows to one another, and if you broke them, then you would. I think that it has some kind of magical thing on it, something to do with promising. I think it's like a 2-person thing. You want to get one?
It does feel like going with vanilla would be a wasted opportunity.
Maybe. Ooh, long bottom shortbread. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Have you ever had chocolate frog?
No.
I assume not. You should definitely try that one. Do you agree? Do you purchase something else?
Sorbetto to induce euphoria.
All right, you'll get that. She'll get the chocolate frog, and when you order it up at the front, 4 sickles. So you can mark that off. It's 4 sickles for a scoop. The woman says, "Watch your heads," and you can see your a sorbetto to induce euphoria is curled up into a ball, into like a bunch of little balls that begin to fly and orbit around one another. They create a large ring in the air, and you can hear a few oohs and ahs from the crowd of people that are watching. One kid who's there half eating his ice cream, clapping, and they all pull inward, smashing into each other and becoming one solid ice cream scoop, and blocks town onto a waffle cone for you. There you are. 4 sickles.
And how do I mark that off? Where is that?
We track inventories on our own. So we have no official tracking. I think you can use the notes area on the website to write down things. So if you wanted to write down how much gold you had and you wanted to mess with it, then you could do that. If you recall, way earlier when we were doing the D20 and the D4, that was our allowance. The D20 is the amount of sickles you have. Why do I keep hearing Discord notifications, but I'm not getting any notifications.
So you say it was the D20 that's the
D20 is the amount of sickles that you have, yes, and the D4 times 2 is the amount of galleons you would have.
Yeah, and the ice cream was 4, you said.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm down to 11 sickles. I think it might be. I'm not sure if that beeping is coming from mine. I keep trying to mute Discord with its notifications, but it's not. It keeps popping back on again, and I'm not sure if other people can hear it or not.
It might be.
I'll try and shut it up again.
If you right click on, like, let's say our server or something, you can see mute server, or you can change notification settings to only mentions, where you can turn off push. I can hear it.
You can also put yourself on Do Not Disturb. That like silences all notifications, but it doesn't get rid of them. So you'll still see them when they pop up. It's just that they won't beep or anything.
Anyway, you take a few licks of your sorbetto to induce euphoria, and it does not fail to live up to the name. You can feel a rush of sudden excitement. You kind of feel giddy, and you want to take another bite. You are under the effects of the elixir to induce euphoria. You have disadvantage on deception checks, but you are unnaturally happy. With no impairment to choices somehow. Because then it gets weird. Okay. Sadie says, how do you like it? You can see hers has 2 brown frog legs that are sticking out of her ice cream and kicking.
And Tony just has like a massive grin on his face and is now talking a mile a minute.
About your... That's funny. About what topic? Specifically.
I think he just finds whatever they want to talk about is like the most interesting thing in the world and is enthusiastically joining in.
Sadie goes to tell you about life at Hogwarts, how it's probably going to be. She tells you all about how there's different houses and how there's different dormitories that you stay in. She's really excited to figure out what house she's in because she obviously hasn't been sorted either. She's just been living with her medic we can feel. She's just been living with her what's it called? Her father in his office. And she's like so excited to go and actually sleep in a dormitory, have her own bed and everything. So that's what you guys talk about. Meanwhile, we have a medic. You hear?
I am, yeah.
Wonderful. You walk into Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions. Stepping into Madame Malkin's is like being wrapped in a rainbow of silk, velvet, and satin. Sorry, 1 second. I actually got a notification. Medic, the notifications might be coming from you. I'm not sure.
How
just
would
double
you
check.
hear my notifications though?
Do you have headphones on?
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
I doubt.
To be fair, I also have headphones on, and whenever I receive notifications, you can hear it too.
But
It
can
just depends on.
somebody just text something to the chat and we'll see if that was me or not?
I will at you. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear anything,
No, we
guys?
heard nothing.
Okay, that's not
Mm.
me then.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
I was also muted the entire time.
Hmm.
Was my so if maybe it's like a setting that
Wait,
it does, but
we can kind of check if I at Roger.
I heard that.
one. You heard that one?
Yeah,
It's
I
definitely
heard
Roger.
that. Yeah, so yeah, I've got everything set on mute. It shouldn't be audible, but Discord just screws around and forgets you've set everything on quiet.
Well, when
And
somebody adds at you, I think it overrides.
Well,
your
yeah, that is
settings.
true. If I at you, then it does override it. But anyway, so soft fabric flows from ceiling to floor. A dazzling array of robes for every occasion. Colors range from modest hues to extravagant patterns. The latter catching the light in the most unexpected ways. The murmurs of approving customers and the rustling of fabric fills the air. At the end of the long line, a young witch twirls on a mirrored pedestal, her robes billowing all around her. Perfect fit, Madame Malkin says with confidence, levitating a pair of silver scissors as they cut the last fabric thread from the garment. Oh boy, hope she'll have enough fabric for me. A little boy says jokingly ahead of you in line. You quickly realize he's not a little boy. That is a part goblinish boy. He chuckles at his own joke, and I'm gonna get image. Oh, stop that! Don't do that. Pulling up. Boop.
Oh, he looks dope.
So yeah, so he'll say.
He
of
is
course, I'll say it again.
terrifying.
Oh boy, hope she has enough fabric for me.
Don't underestimate him.
You said you'd be good, Brooke.
It's Morgan. That's my arch nemesis, like across games.
We'll see. I'll make him my best friend.
He's a nice kid.
He's awful.
I guess I'll wait my turn. Is that how it works? I don't
Alright.
want just an off-the-rack robe. I want a custom one.
Hey, yeah, I wonder if they get like frill or something like that. I think I need something austere, like a William Shakespeare neck ruff. Yeah.
That'll look great on you. You should definitely do that.
I'm Morgan, by the way. Morgan Cook.
Evan, it's a pleasure.
I haven't seen you around here, Evan. I actually live around here, so just about everyone else here knows me. I've been in Madame Malkin's store a few times. Do you come here very often?
I would say often, but I mean, every once in a while, I'll pop in. But I mostly keep to the bookstores.
You look like a 12-fit and tattings kind of man to me. Man, I like your outfit.
Thank you.
You can hear, next, Madame Malkin yells. Oh, that's me. Hey, it was nice meeting you. And wish me luck.
Likewise. Good luck.
He goes up. Says, Gertrude? Hello, Morgan. Please, step up, please. Righty ho. Morgan will. You can see fabrics begin to roll off of the wall over toward him. They cut themselves into very specific pieces, kind of pinning themselves over his body as she is just there with a wand, like conducting it all. And eventually it does become your turn. And here's where we jump into the Hogwarts Legacy character creator, where this is a new feature because Ben thought of it. You get to make your own robes and the style that they are.
What?
That is dope.
Maya, new Pinterest board unlocked. New Pinterest board level unlocked. Oh my god.
Understood. I now need 7 Pinterest uniforms. Got it.
So yeah, tell me what kind of like style would fit you in. What kind of additions would be had? The regular sort of uniform. The things that you do need is no, it doesn't need that. It needs some kind of overcoat, either a robe or a cardigan or a sweater or a jacket that has trim that is the specific color of your house. So either like the interior or like on the edge or like a stripe or something like that. You do need some kind of collared shirt or a shirt by which you can have a tie. Girls normally have a skirt with leggings. Boys normally have pants. And you can customize your shoes however you want.
Cool. I mean, I know my house, but I guess at this point we don't,
Well, yeah,
right?
the trim would be gray, basically. So no need to talk about color. There should be a place for it. It's going to magically change when you're sorted.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I guess we'll start with a coat. I want like a nice overcoat, but it's like this type with buttons on each side, like with this like
I believe
big.
it's called double-breasted.
That maybe. I think so. Double-breasted coat.
Oh, and just to let everybody know, I closed Discord so everybody wouldn't be driven mad by the beeping. But after I'd closed it, there was another beep that I could still hear. So I don't think it's just me.
I think it is Mara, to be honest. Because I know Mara's does that sometime. So.
Mara, do you have headphones on?
I do. My mic's muted. Like,
you get a lot of like background noise.
Yeah.
Are you sure the
it's
input?
Definitely not her.
This
I also just know that Mara's thing does that because it's Mara, and I know what her fucking mic is like.
We all turn on each other.
Yeah.
This is just Brooke profiling me.
Now, it is. So I know you're a middle child. So that means you're craving attention, which would obviously mean you would leave on the notification sounds.
I'll have you know that my notification sounds are actually disabled. Yes. It's so that I can ignore you when you message me.
Mara lore here.
What if we're turning on each other and it's actually just Alex?
I'm getting nothing on my end. All right, so I was also going to ask Desdemona, because I was going to throw to you after this, if your destination ended up wanting to be Madame Alkins, just state now or forever hold your peace.
No, I'm heading to the fucking Market Market.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So double-breasted coat, I guess black. That's the kind of you go with.
Here, I got you.
He's like a cool tone black, like a warm tone black, or just like a straight gray brown.
Yeah, this one is loose. The one I'm thinking of is more like fitted. Like
Give me like 5 seconds. I will get you something.
Okay, sure.
How
I'll
big
trust
is the
you on
collar?
that.
You know, is it a large collar? Is it a thin
Oh
one?
no, it's
Is
not.
it
It's
the
like just.
diagonal one?
Ooh.
Or if it
Does
doesn't
can you
beep
flare it
again,
out?
I just realized I had the Discord app open as well. I've just closed that now. So if that was what was doing it, it should be stopped now.
Maybe.
Guess we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, but the collar going more down and a bit narrower. So that's kind of the thing.
So like the collar of the first one with the like fit of the second one?
Yes, kind of like that, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, like a mix between these two.
I like it.
As an overcoat.
So you got the overcoat. A place for is the color going to be on the trim, or is it going to be the entire collar?
I want it to be like a filigree. I think that's the right word. Like on the edges.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So like woven in colors.
We got
so that the buttons would match as well. And something on the inside. I don't know the name of it again in English.
I can't think of the word.
Yeah, like that when you open it up and there's like the inside, it's that thing.
Do you have like a pattern on the interior?
Yeah. It's kind of like a what was the name? Is it Turkish? Paisley, yes. Thank you. Yeah, paisley.
Okay, that like subtle paisley on the inside.
Yeah.
That will also change color with it.
Exactly. So it's black, but paisley's like, well, I guess it will be silver and bronze once I get my house, but right now it's just black. That for the coat, and then the robes are, well, robes, kind of more like it.
Well, the jacket will be in place of your robes. So then underneath you have some kind of button-up shirt. Does it have a pattern on it? Is it like, what kind of white is it? Is it an off-white, or is it like a stark white?
Oh no, it's a pristine white. Pristine white, nice tie. I'll go with a vest, but then this will be my winter jacket then. And for like the actual coat, I'll have like a suit jacket, like not double-breasted, just like your regular 2 buttons, a place for a pocket square, like for a pin as well, like just like a very classic suit.
I love it. You got into great detail. Inspiration to you, Evan.
Thank you.
Okay, so the way we do it, if you go over to inspo tracking, I will quickly fix it, because what I do is I react under all of the names with a little star, and if you get inspiration, then you click the star, and then it becomes 2. If the star says 2, then you have inspiration. If it says 1, you don't.
Got it. Cheers.
And when you use the inspiration, you go onto that thing, you click it again to get rid of your inspiration.
Makes sense. Cool.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Desdemona. Pulling out from that view and going a little bit further down the way. Currently, you have traveled through Nocturne Alley and can hear the bright voices of everybody as you head up the stairs past the closed down Gambling Japes Wizarding Bookshop and back out into the thoroughfare of Diagon Alley. You can see Madame Pickerton's junk shop, Sugar Plum Sweets. It's a bright pink storefront out there, and can hear like a busker and a lot of people over here into the Carpet Market.
Yeah, we're just wandering down side streets. This child is lost.
Down the road. All right. Now I don't
Damn,
actually
not you
have this
actually
place
being
populated.
lost.
I don't actually have this place populated, but it is finished. Okay, let's get my notes
It's
here.
mostly because I know. Well, I have never experienced a game where someone went down this way
Yeah.
during a game, so I was like,
Didn't Cora in Saturday morning?
Might have.
I
But
don't
I
anyway,
went
know.
to
it's
the
pretty
plant
rare.
store.
I was not there. You started the game without me.
Yeah, true. Because obviously I don't love you. So,
Yes, that is
yeah.
correct. That's why you did.
Anyway, the Carpet Market is a gem of the Victorian era, with wrought iron flourishes and a grand dome of glass above and metal overhead. It's like stepping back in time, right in the heart of magical London. Each shop, from stone packers with their reality-defying bags to Bowmany Wright's blacksmith with the rhythmic clanging of metal, adds to the quaint charm of the place. The aroma of food wafts over from the hopping pot. I believe that one's this one right here, next to you. With the gentle music of Concordia Plunkett's musical instruments draws patrons in with its melody. Eternel's elixir of refreshment, stationed right in the middle, bubbles with enticing magical drinks. The market under a vast starry dome is a delightful fusion of magic and history.
I think she'll probably get some refreshment. No, she's walking around. Gotta get her Starbucks on the mall trip.
It's a little more like Jamba Juice, but yeah.
She gets a Java chip frappuccino, the small size.
No, she would not get a Java chip. She's like
That's
a
what like all the middle schoolers order.
No, it's a strawberries and cream frap.
Oh, fucking
You know it
Christmas.
is.
Stop.
Come on, you know it is.
I actually have a list, and there is Unicorn's Dream, Dragon's Fire, Mermaid's Kiss, Phoenix Flight, Basilisk Bite, Hippogriff's Delight, Cendar's Wisdom, Gorgon's Graze, Werewolf's Howl, and Niffler's Treasure. All smoothies can be made with your choice of regular milk, almond milk, or soy milk, or dragon milk. Extra toppings are available for an additional charge.
Dragons.
They have dragon milk and not oat milk?
And 2 sickles. How do you milk an oat?
How do you milk a dragon? It's a lizard.
You don't know that.
Dragons do not give live birth, Alex.
They lay eggs.
There is literally an arc where you...
Including whipped cream, sprinkles, and a magical sparkler if it's your birthday. Eternal's Elixir of Refreshment is an ornate cart stationed in the hustle and bustle of the Carpet Market and a site of magical delight. The cart's vibrant signboard swirls with hues of rainbow, advertising an array of rejuvenating beverages. The scent of crushed dragon fruits, shimmering starberry, and the hint of magic drifts enticingly from the cart. Eternal herself pours a luminescent potion into a goblet for a waiting customer, the drink glowing with an internal enchanting light. One Sephora's smoothie, blended to perfection, she announces with a flourish. What'll it be, dear?
And a still wired Tony says, "Make out with the mermaid."
What?
One of the drinks is called a mermaid's kiss.
So Tony suddenly appears, over here in the Carpet Market behind you.
Oh wait, is it, that we don't have to do this? I thought we'd all moved there together, but if I'm still in the ice cream place, that's fine.
Oh right, yeah, we already did the ice cream thing with you. Yeah, I recall. We'll throw you back. Sorry, back to it. What'll it be, dear? Oh, would you just leave? What happened? Jess is gone. Where'd Jess head off to? Or maybe her Wi-Fi suddenly cut out. Luckily, we'll mess her. 1 second. She even have for my description? Why did she leave? I didn't see it. Okay. Jess will be here in a second.
You should not have given me creative control over my uniform.
Right? I already made mine.
So I made mine too. I just
got
posted
back.
it.
Wunderbar.
Nice.
So
Did
Jess,
you post the list somewhere or no?
I did.
Do I have to just remember off the top of my head what you said?
Unicorn Stream,
Make
Dragon's
some shit
Fire,
up.
Mermaid.
No, please post the list. I am begging you
I
because
don't have it. It has too much information on it. I don't have a straight list. Phoenix Flight,
Basilisk Bite.
Coming right up. This is 3 sickles for a drink. It's a tangy blend of lemon, lime, and a mysterious ingredient that will give you a tingly sensation. And it kind of reverberates on your tongue. Ooh. It's very sour. You stare around at the other shops around you. You can see Concordian Plunkett's music instruments. Shutter Buttons Photography Studio. You can see a big flash from the windows up above. There is the Glad Rags Wizard Wear that you can see people walking in and out of with different kinds of like a wizarding attire they can wear for the weekends. There is the Gringotts Money Exchange. It's kind of like a little ATM area. And the House Elf Placement Agency with a big banner on the second floor that says SPEW. That's just on that side. On the other one, we have the Museum of Muggle Curiosities. We have Dr. Filibuster's Fireworks, the Owl Post Office, Wands by Grorovich. It's a secondary wand shop that operates here. They don't do a wand ceremony, but you can buy something custom. And the Jellied Eel shop. Yeah.
I guess she'll start wandering her way over to Concordia and Plunkett's.
Oh, I just saw from Medic. He just posted his like blazer. Okay. Inside Concordia and Plunkett's musical instruments, you find a little storefront with instruments that are strung up on the walls. You can see an entire wall dedicated to different kinds of lutes and string instruments, such as guitar, basses. There is somebody who's currently in the back, a young boy, probably 5 years of age, who is just slamming down on a drum set right now, and his parents are trying to get him to stop. There's an older man who seemingly is the owner of the establishment. and he is currently talking to a set of customers. The doorbell rings, ding, 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 ding. As you walk in, he looks over all of the different musical accoutrements that are lining the area and notices you. If you need any help, be sure to ask him. Sorry about that. And he continues on in his own.
She like kind of gives a nod, but starts into the shop, looking around. I think she'll wander her way over to the drum set.
The little kid is like, I swear we can't go anywhere, his parents say, and kind of pull him off and out of the shop, and he's whining. No! He gets pulled out. You look down at that drum set there. It's heavily beaten up. This is kind of the test copy, but you can see different sets that are kind of piled up in one corner of the room. You see one that is a very nice color with a different metal trim on it. Is this the one you've been looking for, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like?
So the wood, like the barrel of the drum, is a gold-ish color. It looks like a tempered wood almost, like with like shocks of gold in it, flecks of red. It looks pretty good, shiny. That has a clear. I know the name of it. Kick drum.
Kick drum? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, clear, so you can like see through it.
So like see through it, yeah.
And you run your fingers along its polished metal and wood, and you can see there are drumsticks standing nearby. Pick those up, hold them in them, kind of give them like a little flip. And do you sit down? Give it a try?
I'll give it a try.
A performance check at advantage.
$26.
Nice. Is there anything specific you're playing, or just kind of like rocking out?
I think she's freestyling.
You are with a fucking 26, really putting on quite the show. You can see more so everything else in the kind of store fades toward you. And just as you finish off one of the last little hi-hats of your song here, ding, 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 you can hear an older man with kind of mutton chops and a large, thick mustache look down upon you. Well, already the musician. Could use a few pointers, though. Maybe a lesson or two. What do you do?
What did he say? Sorry, you cut out with the question.
Where do you study? He said lastly.
I'm going to be going into my first year at Hogwarts soon.
I don't doubt that. Talking about the drums. How did you learn to play like that?
Self-taught.
Really?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot to do back where I was originally, so I decided to study music a little bit. Not very good with wind instruments or even brass, but drums, some bass I can kind of play.
I always preferred strings myself, he says, and he's gonna kind of like lean on the wall beside. I could tell. Your handling is not exactly up to par, not standard. Your sitting stance dissimilar to most other people. Homeschooling would make a lot of sense. Oh, rather, self-taught. Are you looking for an instrument, perchance?
She like kind of puts the sticks together and then sets them on the drum. I don't have the money to afford it though.
Yes. It's a ruby and 5 galleons. Right? He looks down and you're like, oh, you played so beautifully. What if we put you on a payment plan? I wouldn't want to cut uh, your education short. The Hogwarts music program is much to be desired.
I heard there was a music program, but it was mainly choral in nature, and I'm not much of a singer.
Yes, ought to hire somebody with actually a music degree. I myself went to the London Arcane School for the Performing Arts.
Is that higher education or?
Indeed. It was about a year or two after I graduated Hogwarts. I had a newt in my music classes. Most other people scoffed at me for it. Now look at me. Shop all of my own.
It's good to know there's some level of success for people in the arts.
You just need to know where to look for it. You should take that home and I can produce it for you. Have it sent to you at your residence in Hogwarts.
You would do that?
Of course. I would need a
Uh,
bit of payment up front. But if we can square away something, I'm sure we can find ourselves a suitable plan. Consider it a sponsor.
How is and she like kind of looks down at her remaining money. I really only have 16 sickles.
Oh dear. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
It's a little less than I thought it was going to be.
So I have expertise in persuasion. So
Wonderful.
skill expert gets you a lot of places. That's a 27. I could work. I know I'm not old enough, but if there is a chance, then
I did inviting from your parents. I don't see why not. I'll be looking for somebody to reorganize some of these shows. Let's just get your name. And he'll take his stuff over and you just got a job. And you can mark it down. He will take all of your money.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that was okay.
It's not a lot. Okay. That is Miss Desdemona. I think he will kind of wide eye at the last name. But continue on anyway. Alright. We have
The gaggle of idiots.
truly. There we are.
Excuse me?
Affectionate
My father will hear
gaggle
about
of
this.
idiots in parentheses affectionate.
Correction. Idiot duo featuring Edmund.
You
Wow.
calling it-
Hey, don't call the person who's going to be paying for everything an idiot, okay? Cut
I
that
call Mara
allowance
an
off
idiot like
real
every
quick.
day.
You said that you would be
Honestly.
good. Brooke.
I'll cut off
You
allowances.
said you'd be good.
I said I would be a model player for you.
You also
didn't
promised to
say-
be. No, hold on. Let me go check the at Alexander K. I will decrease my annoying levels for the next week if you say yes.
This isn't me being annoying. This is me being truthful.
I beg to differ.
I am giving Brooke a negative DM's inspiration, so I'll just make you roll at disadvantage sometime.
That's
whenever I feel like
crazy.
it. Edmund. Why is there
This is
so
the second
many
time I've gotten that.
emojis? Yeah, very few. Not very
I'm
often.
pretty sure I'm the
do
only person who has.
What should be the emoji that I sent with it? Should be like a
skull emoji.
Oh, here.
Ah, perfect. Yeah.
This is fun. Okay. For the three of you who are in Weasley Wizard Wheezes, it hits you like a firework of laughter and trickery. Brilliant flashes of color explode around the room from a display of their famous scribing snack boxes and spectacular spell fireworks. Shelves brim with joke items, extendable ears, puking pastels, and nose-biting teacups, all riotously packaged. Giggles echo around the room, each accompanied by the sudden whoosh of a spell or the snap of a trick wand. The Weasleys promise mischief in every product. Here, try this, yells an enthusiastic student, tossing a daydream charm to a curious friend. Up above on the second floor landing, you can hear the erupting bellow of an elephant and can see a stack of dung bomb boxes that have formed into the head of such elephant. You can see the face of the boy who smashed into your group earlier. He carries a large stack of items and takes a dung bomb for good measure, adding it to his pile before moving out of sight. Abria, you quickly pull Edmund around the bend, and you can see your bodyguards, forgot that word, rush in, and seemingly don't see you two.
I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Come on,
Madam said that we're not allowed to bring any products from here.
It's fine. We just gotta move quickly because we don't have much time before they find me. They can sniff me out like dogs.
What?
Yeah. It's like they have my scent or something. It's weird.
They probably have a canine unit.
Probably. That feels like an abusive animal, so I don't know.
What? Shut up. He's like
Did you
messing
bark
with
at
his
me?
sweater. I coughed.
You barked at me.
No, that's my cough just sounds
Has
like
no
a
one
bark.
taught you to respect women?
See?
That wasn't the same, but okay.
Yes, it was. Ruff.
Are you barking at me again?
No, I was coughing.
You seem like the type to bark.
Make a deception check at disadvantage, Brooke.
He'll like glare at Oliver. When did you get here?
I walked in right behind you. Who was that guy you were running from, by the way?
I wasn't running from anyone.
Are you good?
I got a
It kind of
16
looked
on
like the
that deception
guy.
check.
16. Not bad.
Looked
Maya, do
like
you want to
the
make an insight
guy.
check? Oliver obviously can too.
I have a minus to that, but alright.
Gets a nat 20.
It gets in that 20.
I called it.
Right.
I don't even need to. We're gonna let Bria handle this.
So I'm gonna take away the DM's disinspiration from Brooke now.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I hear the barking, yeah. But it sounds like you're barking. Mm-hmm.
Cough. Rough. Bark.
Abria will launch into how Edmund needs to respect women better and barking at them is not appropriate. And that if he wants to make friends, he cannot go around barking at people.
And Oliver, did you roll?
I started to, and then Maya rolled a nat 20, and I was like, you know what? I will anyway, though.
Roll again.
See if I can find his freaking dog.
Not find his dog. Leave my dog alone. It will beat your cat up. Fuck.
18.
You can see two tails that are coming out the side of his shirt right now, just wagging.
Oliver's just gonna like flick at one. He's like, "You've got something like right." He's
Edmund will
flicking
like
from the tail.
jump away from him. Like, you shouldn't touch people without asking. It's really rude.
Do we not have a conversation about that as well?
He's got something under his shirt.
Excuse me, why are you looking under my shirt?
You're looking at people without their consent. You're going around barking at women. This
I
is
just
really
heard a meow.
concerning. Where in the... Are you meow? You know what?
Not meow. He's like,
I think we need to have a conversation about manners.
Yeah, like, he is non-consensually touching people and meowing at them, and you're trying to have a conversation with me about barking.
First of all, I went to finishing school. I would never touch someone without their consent. I was simply saying, you have something. Of course, everyone does.
No,
Everyone
my
does.
dad tried to tell me to go to that, and I threw up on the ground and cried, and he said I didn't have to. So
I didn't know what finishing school was until last year.
Well, that explains the barking.
You were just meowing!
Bria's gonna start to back up from the two of them.
I wasn't okay, fine, come here. He'll like motion for Bria to like get closer. And like turn away so that it's just like them three in a huddle. And he'll like take the dog from under his sweater.
It's a puppy.
Big tongue out on the side. Like, I'm really hot. I've been overheating in here.
Oh, he's kind of cute for a dog, I guess.
And you're kind of ugly for a person.
Nonsense. Everyone says I'm adorable.
They're probably lying to you because they're rich, or you're rich, and they want your money.
These people lie to me for my money.
For Mara to be able to contend with Brooke. Brooke's an expert at this shit. You got her.
Edmund will just like glare at him for a while and then like roll his eyes and look at Abria. I haven't decided a name yet, and I've been like carrying him under my sweater because we aren't really supposed to have animals.
You should name him Spot. I hear muggles do that.
That's more of a cliche name kind of thing. Like there are dogs on TV shows named Spot.
Oh. I've never owned a pet, so I don't really know how the naming process works.
I mean, you just name it. You probably play with like expensive ass dolls, right? Have you ever named one of those?
You see Abria's face frown, and her eye begins to twitch a bit before she'll plaster back on a smile. I'm gonna go look through the store now.
Okay. Have fun.
She will give you a very, like, it's that, like, sort of unsettlingly wide smile.
Yeah, Edmund's like shrinking back a bit. Like, are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
I don't.
Great.
You have a weird tone. Do you want to talk about it?
You should come with me.
What?
Come on.
We're already gonna be in trouble for being here.
It's fine. We just have to go shoot
Damn,
somebody.
Bunny.
The dog going
That
crazy
was
and
not
ready for
Bunny.
me.
That was my
not
dog.
Bunny.
That was
Oh,
my
Put
dog.
some respect on her name.
that was Bubbles. I'm so sorry. It's the wrong bee animal. That's Bubbles.
Send pictures of Bubbles.
I will. Come on. I had to go trip somebody really quickly. So yeah.
Okay. He'll like look at Oliver. Like, you're coming too. If I have to do this.
Oliver's gonna like reluctantly go. It's like, I suppose.
Alright. Up the stairs, you can see firelight coming from a small glass case. A young girl, about your age, gathers up chocolates that spill out of the machine, roasted by a tiny green dragon perched within. She takes one and bites down, immediately giggling with how good it tastes. And you can, of course, see all of the Weasley Wizard Wheezes products that are at your disposal. They sell a lot of shit. You can see something called a Happy Bubble box. You see another one that says Creepy Crawlies, and it's like some kind of odd spider-like thing that can move on its own. You see a bag of canary creams that can proposedly change someone into a human-sized canary for a little while. You see shooting past you a little blue car. Beep, beep. Like a little toy car that shoots past you in the air. Plenty of things.
This place is so weird. Where are we going again?
I gotta find somebody and make their day just a little bit more difficult.
Die?
Nothing. What? No. Nothing.
Yeah, they're gonna die? What'd you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You really shouldn't be yelling about killing people.
Haven't you heard the phrase, keep your enemies close? Or whatever it is? I don't know.
Your friends close and your enemies closer?
That one. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
You guys move forward, and up on the third where you last saw Wilfred, you go look and make me a perception check. Abria. Sound like the life left your body. It's not a high DC, so 12 fine. He's not stealthy by any means. But make me a stealth check.
Maya always sounds like she's dying whenever she goes to roll something that she's not like amazing at.
I fear for the worst at all times. Alright, 15.
15. Yeah, you're able to pull back, kind of like pretend that you're a mannequin at one point, so they walk past you. And up on the third floor, you find Mr. Wilfred Gideon, who has a large pile of joke objects in his grasp, and he's like grabbing a new thing off the wall and fitting it on top of the pile.
As he's walking, I'd like to stick my foot out.
Yeah, I think like that's gonna be a dex save advantage because he has all the things in his hand. That's already a 2. Yeah, that's a 2. So with his dex of +1, it's a 3. You can hear the clattering of objects all hit the ground here. You can hear one thing hit the ground and kind of jump down the banister and down to the first floor. Oh. Oh. Hey, Abrea.
I will.
This is the one
How'd
that's
you do
meant to
that
die.
Soon. Very soon.
Okay.
He's gonna start to, like, kind of dust himself off. Oh, no. You release the pygmy puffs.
I did. Your dad's looking for you.
Yeah, I know that. Thank you very much. Ugh. Where's my glasses?
Hmm.
You
Do I
find
see 'em?
them. Find
Yeah.
them on the ground.
Jeez, you're blind. I thought my glasses were bad. These are gross.
Hey! It's gonna grab at your face to try to grab the glasses back. What do you want? Since when are you anywhere without your entourage?
First of all, I don't know their names, but they're not my entourage. Second of all, I'm with friends.
Bodyguards' names?
No?
Yikes.
I don't really ask questions. Things just kind of happen, and I just kind of accept it. Anyway, these are my new friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
You should probably think again. Wolford says.
I think it takes a bit more to consider someone a friend.
Abria's eye will twitch again.
Oliver will, like, nudge Edmund.
Edmund? He'll, like, stick out a hand towards Wilfred.
Wait a second. You... Did I bump into you in the alley? He points at you, Rhea.
That would be us. Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say sorry. But now I don't have to.
Well, you know what a great way of saying sorry is for people? Especially, like, the posh sort like you.
Posh. Please.
That's what I said.
I mean, you look like you have the means. You could, you know, spot us for some product.
Firstly, I haven't even got your name yet. And second, I don't owe you anything, he says.
No, but you owe Bria, and you owe... What? Who's your dad again?
My dad?
Yeah. Some important guy.
Kingsley.
You owe Kingsley's daughter.
Yeah, well, with how much my dad spends on her on a weekly basis, I think that we're squared up.
Your dad buys her things? That's...
Who are you?
There was that one wizarding Barbie house that I got one year that was really expensive.
Not wizarding Barbie.
All the fucking rooms rearranged.
It has a soap lifting elevator.
There's a Harry Potter Barbie doll.
It was also
No,
the
she's definitely got
automatic
the Hermione
Hogwarts
Granger one.
Express. There was the automatic Hogwarts Express, the life-size Hogwarts set.
What?
Yeah.
With extendable moving staircase. Yes, I remember.
There was also... Oh, I remember when they came out with the Wizard Weasley's one. I got that one too. That was great.
I'm sorry, my dad got you a wizarding... A Weasley's dollhouse?
Yeah. I have a collection now.
He is shaking.
It was great.
It was great meeting back up with you, Abria.
Uh-huh.
Always good. Always great. He's going to turn around and, like, with, like, every muscle in his body tense, go to try to pick back up his shit.
Where are you going?
As he's picking his stuff up, Oliver's gonna go, it's okay. That's just toys make you lazy anyway.
I never really played with toys.
Did I hear that comment?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. What's my strength mod here?
Higher than Oliver's.
All your characters.
Yeah, I dump strength. Abria's going to run full throttle at Oliver.
Oh my god.
Oliver's gonna dodge.
My god.
You now learn that the bodyguards were actually to hold her at bay.
He like looks appalled.
Can I try to hold them like away from each other?
I'm going for the neck.
Not the neck. You like cradle around the cat, god.
Why are you running ahead?
Oh, he pissed her off. He
So
said
what
that
do you
people
do? Run at him and what happens?
Yeah.
Can I try to hold her back?
I'm gonna try and choke him.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, we can totally do that. So it's gonna be a contested athletics check from Abria to Edmund.
God.
Alright, please. I have a decent strength, please. Ah!
That's crazy.
My rolls have been such shit.
Like you're like no. You try to grab her, and she like elbows you in the jaw on just kind of like reactionarily, and lashes out toward you, Oliver. Suddenly she's on you.
She is just like shaking, choking him.
This is not dignified.
A second later, you can hear, and one of the bodyguards is going to kind of jump from side stage and kind of wrestle Bria, and then another one wrestles Oliver to the ground.
She's biting.
A new third one that wasn't here previously, points his wand toward Edmund. Back up.
He has his hands up.
Oliver's just like on the
He's been through
ground.
this. He knows the drill.
I'm a victim.
I'm putting that in quotes.
Bria's just like, let me go. Let me at him.
Oh boy. And as all that craziness happens and Weezes, that'll be the end of that scene. If you guys want to purchase anything, just let me know.
Yes,
What do you want to purchase?
I want some leather in a bottle. Can I make Abria pay for it?
Weather in a bottle is gonna be a lot of money.
How much is it?
It's 8 galleons. I don't know if you have that.
That's exactly how many I have. Abria will buy it for Edmund.
Aww. Which one?
Hurricane.
Snowstorm is an option.
You don't need to sell me on anything.
Okay.
I want a hurricane. And it better be
You
a
get
real hurricane.
in a bottle. Congrats. Oliver.
Oliver didn't actually want anything. He's just gonna look around.
If you want, you can roll me a d63, I think it is, something like that. No, it's
Nice.
definitely not
Let's
63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's d43.
40.
Oh, cool. You get you like purchase a mystery box for 1 galleon if you want, and you end up a Weasley's Wondrous Wand. I actually have art of the product there. The wands are designed to light up and shoot out spells depending on the caster's mood. It is a trick wand. This one specifically sends off a fart noise and a like green cloud.
Oliver will take it. Do they have any pygmy puffs though? Also.
Yep. The pygmy puffs. They will go for 12 sickles if you want to purchase one.
That is the exact number of sickles he has. He will buy one.
Awesome.
Slide in his shirt with the cat. It's fine.
The cat's gonna eat it.
Nonsense. It's fine. He's a sweet soul.
It's fine.
Is there anything I can try to like sleight of hand into my pocket?
Don't do that. This is a magic store. You're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, the Weasleys actually care about security.
You're making it sound more enticing. I don't know.
This one's not as enticing. They have a anti-theft system, but whereby the doorway when you try to walk out grabs you.
I suppose I'll steal later in third year. That'll just be embezzlement.
Embezzling funds. As everybody leaves their respective stores, you can hear Professor Milne. Come on, everyone! Do we have everybody? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Where's Desdemona?
Desdemona's just like walking back from. She's like cutting through the alley by the potion shops with her drink in her hand.
Oh, there you are, dear. Hey, where'd you get off to?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to be anywhere near here, so I walked in a different direction.
We'll talk about that later. Well, our last thing on our list. We're gonna go get it. Come on, everyone. What would that be,
just before we go, is it okay if Tony has checked on the what was it, the everything bag that was recommended, just to see how much it costs, even if he can't afford it?
The extendable bag, so this is like a bag like we see in the movies where it's too big. You would go to Packer's magical bags. It's like a very, very austere, very high class bag store. And the simplest like bags that you find are going for 25 galleons. So a little too steep.
Yeah, and I'm just imagining it as being like the luggage scene in Joe versus the Volcano, if anybody's seen that, where it's like it's this shop for luggage is almost like a shrine, and the owner says like, luggage is the central preoccupation of my life, and the music playing is like almost an angel's chorus.
They're kind of just you're kind of right on par. Stone Packer's magical bags doesn't just magical bags, but also like big luggage as well as magical mansions, which are upward of like 150 galleons or up to 500 galleons, depending on them. We see probably their handiwork in the what is it called? In Magical Beasts and Where to Find Them, where Mr. Scamander opens up a briefcase, and it's like a whole subterranean area for his animals. That's probably Stone Packers who made that. Anyway, I'll throw this back up. What would that be, Professor? Darcy asks. Why, a wand, of course, he says with a big smile on his face. You guys move down the way. We're just passing my sugar plums. Oh, hey, look, it's the group last time I did this. Bye. The Ollivander's wand shop stands majestically amidst the bustle of Diagon Alley, an age-old sanctuary of wisdom. The shop, with its narrow facade and large mullioned windows, looks like a giant tome of tales yet untold. Time-worn stone and wood hint at the countless generations of wand seekers who passed through its doors. It invites you to step inside. The sign that says, Ollivanders, makers of fine wands, EST 382. Through the door to Ollivander's wand shop, a tiny bell above chimes with a sound that echoes through the interior. Ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding. Shelves brimming with slender boxes reach upwards toward the high ceiling. The air hums with the latent power of countless wands, each awaiting its destined wizard. From the dim recesses of the shop, a figure emerges. No one you would expect if you know Bender. You see a woman with insightful eyes and hair the color of moonlight. It cascades over her shoulders and onto her odd choice of clothing. You see overalls which have hand-painted daisies that seem to sway gently in an invisible breeze. Hello, she greets you all in her soft, slightly distant voice. Bonjour, 3 o'clock. Hi, Professor Milne, Muggle Studies. Are you Ollivander? Milne shakes her hand. I'm just an apprentice. My name is Luna Lovegood, she says. Hey! Look, it's Luna. Just a moment, I'll fetch Ollivander. She moves off into the back store. All of you guys are kind of cramped in this little space, wondering what will come next. And I offer you guys a little bit of time to talk amongst yourselves as we're waiting for Ollivander. All right. Well, then, alternatively, that's where we can end tonight's session. We're at the 4-hour mark here. When we come back, we are going to be enjoying Ollivander's wands, and we'll have our own wand ceremony. We'll be getting our wand, and then we'll be off onto the Hogwarts Express and straight into Hogwarts proper. Thank you, everybody, for playing for tonight, and for those of you who were watching in the stands. Jamie here, plenty, and someone named H Sugar, which I hope they come back. And I'll end the stream there. Bye-bye, stream!